Ezekiel 25:17. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness, for he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
Only a Carpathian would come back to life now and choose New York. Tasty pick. Bonehead.
We were every bit the force. We live, we breathe, we sweat, we paid the price to be the best. Never been about the boys in the office. The boys that have gone out there night in and night out doing everything they could to be the very best at what they chose to do in their life. Those boys are here tonight.
Well, I must have been away too long because my feelings are dead. I feel no remorse.
I only am who I am because I was born that way. I have a gift, and I am trying to not be selfish about it, but to use it.
My job consists of basically masking my contempt for the assholes in charge. And at least once a day, retiring to the men's room so I can jerk off while I fantasize about a life that doesn't so closely resemble hell.
It's my house, and if you don't like it, get the fuck out.
Grab a dog. I choke him, and I kick the shit out of him. And I all day long, I put up a dog's ass. Just bang, bang, bang up his ass. That's my pleasure.
Go back to bed, America. Your government has figured out how it all transpired. Go back to bed, America. Your government is in control again. Here you go, America. You are free to do as we tell you. You are free to do as we tell you. You are free to do as we tell you.
Sometimes shit happens. Someone has to deal with it. And who are you going to call?
Oh, you guys like to tell jokes and giggle and kid around, huh? Giggling like a bunch of young broads in a school. Well, let me tell a joke.
And boom goes the dynamite.
McCormick and Richard Tauber are singing by the bed. There's a glass of punch below your feet and an angel at your head. There's devils on each side of you with bottles in their hand. You need one more drop of poison and you'll dream of foreign lands. When you pissed yourself in Frankfurt and got sipped down in Cologne, and you're at the rattling deck trains as you lay there all alone, Frank Ryan bought you whiskey in a brothel in Madrid, and you take some fucking black shirt who was cursing all the yids, and a sick bit of Coot Cullen will kneel and say a prayer, but the ghosts are rattling at the door and the devil's in that chair. The Euston Tavern, you screamed it was your shout, but I wouldn't give you service, so you kicked the windows out. They took you out into the street, kicked you in the brains, so you went back in through a bolted door and did it all again. And a sick bit of Coot Cullen will kneel and say a prayer, and the cops are rattling at the door and the devil's in their share. Remember that foul evening when you heard the banshees howl? There was lazy, drunken bastards singing Billy in the Bell. They took you up to midnight mass and left you in the lurch. So you dropped a button in the plate and spewed up in the church. Now you sing a song of liberty, reflects and packs and jumps, and I'll take you from this dump you're in and stick you in a box. Then I'll take you to Cook Briar and shove you in the ground, where you stick your head back out and shout, we'll have another round. At the Grace Side of Cookcullen, we'll kneel around and cry, and God is in his heaven, and Billy's down by the bay.
Yeah, buddy. It's the Ron and Fez show. And thankfully, that's the last of the Pogues this week, Fezzy. We thought, hey, what a great idea. We'll play the Pogues coming in all week, but they suck the energy out of you.
Sure, it always starts out as a nice idea.
Yeah. Bring yourself up a little bit there, yeah.
Yeah.
We're way down low. All right, Ron and Fez show. I'm Ron, there's Fez.
Hiya, buddies.
Last day for us before we go on vacation. O&A are doing a live show in this slot tomorrow. And then next week, enjoy all the great best-ofs that Earl has put together for you. Earl, you on top of this? You feel very strongly about it?
As always, you guys are nothing but the best, so everything's the best of.
Do me a favor and don't do the gimmick of just playing Earl bits like Al Dukes always did. Al Dukes would have any best of would be Al Dukes would be the center of it.
Sure, Al Dukes meets Rob Halford.
Yeah.
While tied up and eating ham.
Now, what I'm worried about is that Earl has been taking so much excitement about booking guests that it's just going to go from one interview to the next the whole time.
No, I made great pains to, A, not feature me in it, and B, not to make it too guest-heavy.
Good.
I think there's only like one guest per show.
Because I know you've been working on this 24 hours a day. He's burning the midnight oil late. He's here, Fezzy, crack of dawn. Earl is in the house making things happen, turning things around for us.
He won't be playing the guest, but he will be playing Ron and Fez saying, hey, nice job getting that guest.
Yeah.
He'll be playing that part.
And none of your racism either, okay, Earl?
Yes, sir.
Because Earl, heavy on the reverse racism lately. I had this sent to me from now on when I catch Earl doing it.
Black people are so scared of white people.
So you just, you turn it around a little bit, because this is the normal.
White people are so scared of black people.
Who sent this to us? I know I sent it over to Dave to hook up.
That's Matt, a.k.a. Stinkbud, from ronfez.net.
You're either Matt or Stinkbud. I can't do AKAs.
Okay.
What do you want to call him?
Let's go Stinkbud from ronfez.net.
Okay.
Way to go, Stinkbud.
Because I can't get into the Todd, a.k.a. Fez. I got to go one way or the other.
Yeah, let's not do that either.
Well, you know what? Speaking of Fez, big ups, Fezzy. Your spy report came through.
Spy report.
Bigger than life. You picked the vote off on American Idol last night.
The girl from Tampa, Melissa McGee, gets sent home the day before St. Patrick's Day.
She is a liar, so they call her Fibber McGee down there in T-Town. What's her name?
Melissa McGee.
Melissa McGee. Yeah, she wasn't going to be a star with that name.
No, it's not a star name, but it's a fun name to say nonetheless.
I'll give you a star name on this show that's also a fun name, is the great Bucky Covington. I could say Bucky Covington over and over.
Bucky Covington could be a singer, could be a baseball player. Bucky Covington falls into a lot of areas.
Yeah, you got to be really careful with it when your teeth are that large and you come up with Bucky. And apparently he was named Bucky.
Yeah, him and his twin brother Rocky.
So yeah, and Rocky, I don't know whether he's got rocks in his mouth, but it's basically like if Stevie Wonder's parents named him Blindy. I mean, it's just set everything up in his life. Stevie Wonder, not a bad name. Little Stevie Wonder, even better. I don't like anyone who starts as a little and drops it. And yes, I'm talking to you, Little Bow Wow, and also Little Romeo. You have the little, you're stuck with it for life.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden you're Bow Wow?
Yeah.
It's almost like that makes no sense.
Here was a great name from the University of Delaware. Tubby Raymond was the coach there for many years. And I would find myself checking the box score, not that I cared about the Blue Hens, just to see if Tubby Raymond was keeping the streak alive.
That is a great name. I like that.
All right, I'll give you a great name that's fun to say. Best of, I believe, the best of any astronaut, Buzz Aldrin. because, yes, it sounds important, it sounds macho, also fun. Here comes Buzz Aldrin.
Yeah, it just makes you think astronaut now.
And also, hey, you got a Buzz Aldrin? You know that joke went around every time he was getting hammered.
I've always liked the name, just to say it, Parker Posey.
Yeah, great name.
I think maybe it's the alliteration on that one, but I love Parker Posey.
Well, Parker, it sounds kind of smart for a girl, and then when you add the Posey, it sounds like smart fun. Here she comes, Parker Posey, and then there's even like a little sexiness to it.
I always like this great baseball name, Homer Bush.
Yeah, there's so many. Hack Wilson, maybe, to me, the greatest name of all in baseball. And there's a million great baseball names. All right, 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. What's her name again? McGee?
Melissa McGee.
Melissa McGee. Fez loves to say her name. And picked her to lose.
Yeah, now we're not going to hear the name anymore.
All right, here's a name I like out of martial arts, Jet Li.
Oh, that's good.
Because it sounds like Jet Li beat him gently. It just seems like, now with a name like Jet, you can't have Covington at the end of it, you know? You have to have a short name there, something that you really emphasize in Jet. You can't be Jet Covington.
Yeah, because then all of a sudden your jet disappears on you. It gets lost in everything. Jet Li.
Right.
It sounds short and choppy.
Right. That's a good one.
Just like Jet Li.
No, I'm getting rid of this because I got the wrong phone screen. I don't have Bitsy in there today.
I got another great one. It's an old one, but it's just synonymous with comedy. Fatty Arbuckle.
Can't beat it.
That may be the best name ever.
Fatty Arbuckle around the same time as Spanky McFarlane. You can't beat some of those early names that they had in like the 20s and 30s. Bugsy Siegel, the gangster. Great fucking name. We don't have names like Bugsy Siegel anymore.
I always like this old school name, Sebastian Cabot.
Yeah, Sebastian Cabot. It seems a little ritzy, though. It doesn't feel like when he was a kid, you could never say, I'm going to go play with Sebastian Cabot. Doesn't happen that way.
Yeah, Mr. French had to be born old
to
be Sebastian Cabot.
Yeah.
And it just, the name, it's fun to say, and it just fits the guy.
But you got to be careful because you're going to go into that. You'll never hear, and Sebastian Cabot scored 4 touchdowns. The kid is not going to be a jock.
He's born to be a butler.
Yeah.
I like the name Wolfgang Puck.
Wolfgang you never lose with the name Wolfgang. Wolfgang Van Halen is what Eddie Van Halen named this kid. Wolfgang, you're pretty well on your way with that name.
Even Wolfman Jack, Wolfgang.
Yeah, but you know what? That's a nickname. And some of these names that we're bringing up, let's face it, their parents gave it to them right away, or they got it as a little kid. Where Wolfman Jack, you know he sat around for, like Elton John, trying to figure out a cool name for himself. Hey, Ken, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how you doing? 12586, Ronnie.
Hey, buddy, how are you?
Hey, you forget, I got 2 good ones for you. How about Little Johnny Cougar?
Johnny Cougar, made-up name, and then he was even ashamed of it. He even dropped it, went back to Mellencamp.
John Mellencamp.
What about Johnny Damon? It just seems like a great baseball name.
Johnny Damon, how I love him.
I think this guy, really aptly named, great name, Arlo Guthrie.
Yeah, great name. Now, is that also Woody Guthrie? Great name. Arlo Guthrie, perfect. And then Rufus Wainwright, same time out, as Arlo Guthrie. So it's like, what year are you guys from? The 1600s?
That's like Ry Cooter.
Yeah, perfect name. Perfect name because it sounds Western. It sounds like you're either going to play the guitar or shoot somebody.
Like James Mason, it just seemed like, and he was very regal and had a air of sophistication about him. It just seemed like a very sophisticated name.
Right. Now, there's some names like people don't get it at first, and then once they do get it, they have it forever. Like John Belushi, people struggled with his name until they understand it, and then you forget everybody else's name in the whole cast.
Right. Nobody could say Brett Favre when when Green Bay first started winning.
Yeah. What kind of name is that anyway?
I have no. Is it? I want to say like Swedish or Scandinavian, but
Really?
that could be just because he's in Wisconsin.
Yeah. It seems like it would have almost like an accent on it, like it would be French or something. And he is from what, Mississippi or Louisiana?
Yeah, he's down south. I think Louisiana.
Yeah.
Went to school in Mississippi.
If he's Louisiana, it might be a French name.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yo-Yo Ma.
Can't beat that one.
You gotta love Yo-Yo Ma. Everyone knows what Yo-Yo Ma's doing.
Here is Infectious Member. Infectious Member, you're on Ron and Fez.
Buddies. I think the best gay porn name ever, Ace Young. And he looks
Whoops, lost you there. Phone trouble, Earl?
I was told no.
Yeah, okay, thank you, because that one just dropped out. Here is Jeremy. Jeremy, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's up, Ronnie? $2.
Hey, buddy.
Listen, I got another astronaut, Story Musgrave.
Yeah, that's a great one.
What about his friends say, hey, what's the story? Story?
What's the story?
I was in space. That's my story. I'm Story Musgrave.
I got one for you. What about the great Ving Rhames?
Ving Rhames is excellent.
Yeah.
It's good because you don't know any other Ving, too. That name actually has a Ving to it.
Let me try to think. Is there another Ving I could come up with? No, can't do it. Can't name another Ving.
He is the Ving. And Rhames, I don't know why. That just sounds good with it.
Jerry, you're on Ron and Fez.
There's a guy in football, and I think he has the best nickname ever. It's not a nickname, it's his real name. His name's A.J. Crumpler.
All right, thank you. I'm having trouble hearing people. Earl, is everything look okay in there?
Yeah, everything sounds okay.
So they're dropping down on me a little bit. Johnny, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's up, buddies? I got a great football name, Lavernius Coles.
Yeah, that's a perfect name.
That's good. You got the fancy first name, Lavernius, and then you go one syllable for the last name.
It's the only way you can do it.
Yeah, or else the name just goes on forever and people lose interest.
Yeah, I can't name my kid Lavernius, then he's Lavernius Bennington. It's just like, fuck you. I don't have time to sit here and try to work out your name.
Someone needs to fix these phones, so
I figured. Kevin, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Booth 3.
I really having trouble hearing you, bro.
Yeah, Peekaboo Street.
Peekaboo Street. Now, did you ever hear the story of Peekaboo, Fez?
No.
She had, like, hippie parents that said, we'll let her name herself. And she came up with Peekaboo because she decided her name when she was, like, 2.
They're lucky her name isn't Dada or Mama.
Is it any worse than Peekaboo? It's the same gimmick, really.
Poopy might have been her name. Sly Stone, great name.
Yeah, perfect name there.
I like that one. Oh, here's one that I always loved, and I always just love saying it. Roxy Roker.
Yeah, it's a great one.
Roxy Roker.
Again, it sounds like it's from the 30s, even when it isn't.
What about Chuck Yeager? It just seems synonymous with fighter pilot or just flight in general.
Yeah. The name Chuck could either work real strong for you or not at all. Chuck Close is one of my favorite names, the painter. I am Chuck Close. Don't stand too close to my paintings. There's a problem there. I paint really, really big.
I think this guy's guy is perfectly named Lance Armstrong.
Yeah, it is. It's almost fake sounding. It's so perfect.
Right, especially when he's in international competition. It's not just an American sport.
Yeah.
Lance Armstrong is representing America.
Well, Jack Armstrong was the All-American boy, and it seems like he's his grandson. Here's our buddy. I really do. I don't like silly names. Bobo, you're on Ron and Fez.
How about the legendary African saxophone player Dudu Pukwana?
Never heard it before. Are you familiar with it, Earl?
No, I'm not familiar with the name.
By legendary, where do you mean? Rwanda?
No. I mean, he's actually a very successful, big deal jazz saxophone player.
Yeah.
And his best friend's name was Mongezi Feza.
You know, again, it's African. All those Africans come into this country with just great names. You can't beat African names.
Sounds like poetry.
Yeah. All right, thanks, Bobo.
Okay, have a nice vacation.
So, Bobo was our last caller that could get through?
Yes.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Someone needs to fix these phones so Ron and Fez can do their show. Every fucking time they get something good going, the motherfucking telephones keep on blowing up. Every fucking time they get something good going, the motherfucking telephones keep on blowing up. Why won't Wiki fix the telephones? Why won't Wiki? Why won't Wiki? How can you build a pyramid without the callers calling in? How can you give out a big ass prize to losers like me who have no life? The Ron and Fez Show on XM Radio. Ron and Fez Show on XM Radio.
Hey, let's try it again. A couple are leaking through. Hey, Wes, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, I like Rutger Hauer. That's a great name.
Yeah, again, the German thing, it's going to work for you. And any kind of Hans. You can't go wrong with a Hans.
He totally looks like a Rutger Hauer. You wouldn't want that guy named anything else.
It could be Hitler. No one would ever bother if you said, "Oh, that's Himmler's grandson." Everybody would go, "Oh yeah, I thought so. I looked at him." Ryan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Two from the world of sports. I got first is a great Lafayette Fat Lever. Oh, if you remember him.
Keep it going.
Lafayette Lever.
Yeah.
And I got Oda B. McDowell was a good one too.
Oda B. McDowell, very, very cool name. Very nice name.
Oda B, like you're singing your name.
All right, here's one from Rock. Not a front man. Great name. Tico Torres. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Tico Torres.
That is a great name. That name sounds like a fiesta. Mm-hmm. It's Tico Torres Day.
Yeah, it sounds delicious, actually. You could either have it as a wonderful drink or something with cheese.
He might as well be named Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, really.
I love this name, Bjorn Borg.
Bjorn. He's back in the news because he's got no money somehow.
He's selling his Wimbledon trophies.
I'll buy it. Give him a quarter.
I always think of a great, it just seems like synonymous with wide receiver, Billy Johnson. Billy White Shoes Johnson.
Billy White Shoes Johnson, and you know what town he's from, Earl?
Chester, PA.
No, actually Marcus Hawk, but went to Chichester Senior High School.
Okay.
And what song do we play? What song do we play, Earl? Because Billy Johnson, of course, here is the 6th touchdown today. He actually used to play high school and no one could fucking touch him. It was the most frightening thing. He would play quarterback, he would just drop back and then run.
That's hysterical. When Emmitt Smith was that same way.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Big Thanksgiving Day game. Chi 20, Sun Valley 15. Now it's time to go pick up a bag. Head down to Linwood. Party till we're arrested.
Great name. Maybe it's the rhyming aspect of it. Ahmad Rashad.
Ahmad Rashad. That's another name people struggled with until they learned it, and then you never forget it.
Yeah, and then his wife, Felicia Allen, takes on the Rashad.
Yeah.
And gives it all the more credibility and commonplace.
And then never worked again. Once she married him, threw his last name on, never picked up another one.
I like this one, Eva Longoria from Desperate Housewives.
Now, Eva, because people want to go Ava at her, which is always fun. And then Longoria, struggle with it, and now everyone has it.
She could be a girl vampire with that name, Eva Longoria.
I'd bite her right on the ass. I'd never stop biting that ass. I don't know if anyone cares about it, but I wanted to get that out there when we could.
Emerald Lagasse has a great name.
Yeah. Emerald, what the hell kind of name is that anyway? Because it's not an emerald, right? It's emerald.
Yeah, emerald, like Emeril.
But where's it from? Is it Portuguese?
Oh, that could be it. Yeah. Something exotic.
Yeah. Portugal, very, very exotic, Fez.
To me.
Everyone know, yeah, because why don't you planning a vacation there? We're on our way, folks, to exotic Portugal.
Of course, the name that seems synonymous with baseball, Mickey Mantle. Is there a
Again,
perfect...
could it not be about the fucking Yankees, the constant pinstripes? You're driving me out of my mind with it, Earl.
Well, that and Willie Mays.
Don't try to throw... You know what? You're getting this for right now, too.
White people are so scared of black people.
Black people are so scared of white people.
I didn't realize we had so many now. I forgot that little kid did one.
White people are so scared of black people.
And our latest one from Stink Bud. Not the best name.
Stink Bud?
Yeah.
Oh, there's online names. Everybody just makes it up for themselves. Then you're stuck with it forever.
I like this one from the world of reality television, Wendy Pepper. Can't stand the woman, like her name.
I don't know if I like a food in the name at all. And I'm not sure about that.
Kelly Pickler.
How about Sirhan? Kind of cool, double name, different, unique. Sirhan, twice.
Yes, I got it. Did you think we were all going to leap on it? Yeah! Nothing cooler than the name Sirhan.
Sirhan turned down for his 13th time for parole.
Well, here's one for you. This guy went from a cool name to a cool name, Cassius Clay, into Muhammad Ali. I mean, he actually took one cool name, which you couldn't beat, and topped it.
Have we had another Cassius since?
No. We should. We should have more of them. Now, Jabbar also had a great basketball name. Luau Cinder! Watch classic sports when he's in college, and they would always hit, Luau Cinder!
I like this one now. LeBron James. LeBron.
Yeah. And then, you got the King James angle. Again, you take the weird first name, then you got to ease it up. Make something at the end everybody can understand.
Can't go too wacky.
Brian, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how about Thelonious Monk and Donald Trump?
Donald Trump, don't like it all. Hate when he calls himself Trump. Thelonious Monk, you're not going to beat that at all. That almost sounds like royalty, jazz royalty.
I like this one. Golfer, I believe. Fred Funk.
Here is Tom. Tom, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how about Dick Butkus?
Love
Best
Butkus.
football player ever.
Love Butkus. Don't know if the name Dick has ever worked for anybody. Don't know if that one can work out for you.
Another great football name, Ray Nitschke.
Yeah, that's a great one.
That's just synonymous with badass, and he looked as fierce as the name.
All right, well, that's enough of that silly-ass talk. How did this even start?
Oh, Melissa McGee.
Oh, yeah.
Is voted off of American Idol, down to 11 now. Chicken Little survives again.
What about Nick Lachey? Does that work for you at all?
Nah, doesn't work for me. It looks too much like Nick Lachey.
What's Nick up to, Fez?
Nick is starting his infomercial where he's going to be selling fitness equipment. Then he's got a WB-type sitcom coming out. He's going to actually be on that CW, that new combined network of WB and UPN.
See, CW reminds me too much of country and western. It just makes me feel like finally they've replaced the Nashville network. I saw the stuff with Jessica Simpson. She went out of her way, and she used to wrap herself in the flag not to meet President Bush because she thought it would end up being bad for whatever she's trying to, her gimmick, this Operation Smile gimmick.
Yeah, her dental charity. That she's going to Washington to talk to Congress about Operation Smile.
Right.
Where you're getting poor people teeth is basically what it is.
Here's the problem, and I think it's great to give people teeth. But in the meantime, in Africa, you have people dying of AIDS, dying of basically diarrhea. They're just dying all over the place. The stuff, they don't have pure water. She's over there worrying because 13-year-old girls don't have the smile they should have. I understand. It's a nice thing you're doing. But first, let's get them safe and fed. But why does she feel the need to snub the president?
I don't understand, because you would think if you got a showcase like that, she didn't want to go to a GPA fundraiser where they said, come to the fundraiser, you'll meet the president.
Right.
You'll get FaceTime with George W. You would think if she's going to be there and people taking her picture, she's got to be the one celebrity on the bill there at that party. You would think she'd get some FaceTime to talk about Operation Smile, that it would help the charity.
Right. Bono was able to walk this line. Why can't she? It's not saying that you're supporting everything the guy says. You're saying, why doesn't the U.S. government give some money for girls with buck teeth over in India? And she had sold herself as the little pro-Iraqi girl up front, remember? She was one of the few that would get out there for the pro-Iraqi stance.
She must have been against this port deal so much that she's distancing herself from the White House and the administration now.
How's the president doing?
President not doing well. Another poll came out. This is the NBC Wall Street Journal poll. He's at 37% approval rating in that poll. That's an all-time low for the NBC Wall Street Journal one. So
Wow.
He's hit his lowest there. And this little number, 58% polled said he can't come back. He will never get good approval rating numbers again. He's done.
All it takes is one gimmick that everybody's going to love, and it'll be fine.
All he needs is for this country to get attacked again, and he would be right back up there. That's about the only thing I think that can make the comeback at this point.
Hey, by the way, guys, I don't know what's going on in the other room today, but it better fucking straighten it out.
That was ECC. I'm sorry.
I know, but I need, Dave on top of things as well. I don't know what's going down over there today, bros. Can't go. Can't happen. Last day before the vacation. Make it a happy one.
Yes, absolutely.
Let's take a break here. We'll be right back. Ron and Fez.
Ronnie, Fezzy, the Ron and Fez Show, XM202.
Ron and Fez show. Our last day before vacation.
Went in on a high note, buddy.
Yeah. I go over there to check on everybody going, we got to pull it together. Here's one of the excuses they give me. Earl comes in too late. They don't have to communicate. What time did you get in today, Earl?
I got in 10:40. I had a personal matter I had to deal with.
Now, I'm not saying, but there was a person on your staff who said to me, if Earl would get in here, we would be able to do this. When Earl comes in, it runs fine. Guess what person on the staff it was?
Dave.
You've only got one person on your staff. That would be like me finding out one of my partners stabbed me in the back. Dave, come on in here. Put Little John on the phones, too, so he can catch up. Dave, come on in.
Here comes East Side.
East Side, what is this beef you had about Earl a couple of minutes ago to me? That none of this is your fault. He comes in late every day.
Well, I mean, it's just if you come in at 10:30, there's so much to do that it tends to get overwhelming, and then there's a lot of things.
What got overwhelming for you? What happened?
There is a lot of stuff. I mean, there was, believe it or not, that...
Would it be easier to go back to the hot dog stand? Was that something that maybe could take some of the stress off you?
No, I mean, Earl is great, but that's why if he came in earlier, the ship would come in better.
Earl, what was your personal matter today?
Squirts?
Oh, not.
Did you shit your pants? 'Cause if you did, I say get all cleaned up before you come in here.
It's a person I know very close with. They had a medical emergency.
Oh, girlfriend?
Potentially, yes.
Was it let me just say this. Would it be ICG?
No, not at all.
Wow. That shocks me. That's normally your stuff.
And no, and then I had family members with similar things.
One of your girlfriends overdosed.
No.
I've been through that so many times. Where you feel like this is a nice breakup and then they overdose. And there's something about it for me, once they do that, I want them back. I don't know what it is. Just the thought of her sitting there in her own puke, and, I'm like, God, maybe she does love me. Look at her.
It's a real expression of love.
Yeah. That way, I know where she's in. She's in the hospital. I can go in during the coma, pat her hand a little bit, say to her mother, I don't know why she would. I have no idea. I'm as fucking shocked as you. You hear them whispering about me in the other room. Just really, really exciting. So this is a great time for you, Earl.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it.
Yeah.
It's just exhilarating and weird at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, have your personal crises a little earlier in the day.
Can you do that?
Please.
Could you make sure the next time she gashes her wrist up, it's 6:15?
I got an early call this morning.
What time do you want him in here in the morning?
9:30.
9:30. I mean, most jobs, that's pretty damn good to come in at 9:30.
Yeah, I always shoot for 9:30, and I definitely try to shoot for 9, but 9 is never happening.
That's the point.
I'm going to be right up front. 9:30.
I shoot to play first base for the Yankees.
But here's the thing, Dave. While you're saying that, I'll get calls from this guy 10:30 at night, and he's in this building.
He's in here at night because
while you're home sleeping or doing whatever.
Well, I don't want to get into that. If we really want to get into that.
Yes, I do want to get into it.
No, Earl works extremely hard and stuff.
Thank you.
But he also takes hour break sometimes to shoot the Brooklyn Bridge. That's why, and he comes back.
What do you mean?
Does that mean?
Fucking A, don't lie now. He takes some camera breaks, so then he comes back to the office. If he did everything in chronological order, he'd be out by 6 o'clock in the evening.
Let me point this out. He makes beautiful things for you. You get beautiful pictures of the Brooklyn Bridge, Central Park.
So
he's an artist.
He's photographing the Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah.
I had no idea what an hour to shoot the Brooklyn Bridge. I thought it was some sort of phrase for taking a dump.
No. No, let's not use any kind of phrases.
Sorry, Earl is a very good and practically professional photographer. Knows a lot about cameras and stuff. So
Why can't you appreciate that?
I do, but then he might leave at 4 o'clock to shoot pictures and come back at 5:30. There's your hour and a half. Then there's the getting his crackers and SpaghettiOs. Then he's out of milk, and because he's on his third bowl of Raisin Bran, so he has to go down. And his trip to the little diner to get milk takes 45 minutes.
You say we need to put him on salary and not hourly.
No,
that's the problem.
He is awesome.
Yeah,
he is awesome.
It doesn't
and works.
sound it the way you put it.
No, because he works and he gets the job done. It's just he takes long breaks in between. And if he did everything without the breaks, he'd be out of here by 6 o'clock.
So he's here 12 hours. Let's say 10 to 10. He's here.
Yeah.
And how many of those hours is work getting done? 3 that were on the air?
There's a lot of spaghetti time in there. That's all I'll say.
Earl,
and crackers.
Let me just say this. I enjoyed some of the pictures you gave me. The Central Park pictures, the Roosevelt Island tram, east side, west side, all around the town. You've got the shots. What's wrong with that, Earl?
Well, first of all, that one time I left the building.
Right. Just once.
One time I
Yeah.
left the building. I want to make that perfectly clear. The one time I left the building, you know what? Every once in a while, you just need to clear your head.
I understand that.
And just kind of reset your brain.
Normally you do it during the show, though. That's one of the problems with clearing your head.
That's feed-up time.
When you need to get away from everyone is when we're on the air.
Earl and I will be working on a production piece, and
Yeah.
Earl will say, okay, I'll be right back. I just got to do something. And so I'm waiting in the office. 10 minutes, 15, 25 minutes goes by, and I come in, and he's in like a different studio talking to somebody. Now he's talking to somebody work-related.
Generally, I'm usually talking to Ron.
I'm saying it's work
Thank you.
related, but he doesn't tell me, okay, I'll be a half an hour, or he doesn't come back in and say, Dave, I got to
Why
talk
don't
to
you
Ron.
do this? Would you have a problem carrying the film for him, something like that?
Yeah, I'm his
you
little
could be
puppy.
the assistant photographer.
Can we get Bruce, the office manager, to have milk delivered here?
What time is your taekwondo? Let's go over your entire XM work schedule. It's yoga till 10:30. Then what?
Yogurt.
Milk.
Yeah.
And saltines.
No, but generally, no, I will say this, though. They drink milk in this place like water.
Right.
I'll buy
Who's they? The elves? The XM elves?
I have no idea who drinks as much milk as I do, and I don't even drink that much milk. I have a bowl of cereal every day. That's it.
When Ronnie and I were negotiating to come here, Eric Logan told us that. Come to XM, where the milk flows like water.
Yeah. He also said that there would be cows available. They haven't showed up yet, but we're going to have a few cows here to milk ourselves.
There's nothing funnier than, like, every day about, 3:45, I hear the slam, and there's Earl standing in front of the refrigerator. They took my milk again. It happens
you know
every
what?
day.
Don't do some down south Negro voice. It's embarrassing to me. All right, Earl, here's the thing. Can you do your photography after your work is done?
I never do it. What I'm doing my work. I swear to God.
You got a dark room set up back here.
I never. I don't have a dark room set up.
And I think Homeland Security should know you're photographing our bridges.
Yeah, don't get caught up in that, Earl.
No, and honestly, I mean, the last things I actually shot was Hall of Fame with Norton. That was the last thing I shot.
Beautiful.
And that was the first thing I shot in maybe a couple of months, like where I really shot extensively.
Do not make excuses for your beautiful art. I love it, Earl. One day I hope to have you at MoMA.
I would love to be at MoMA.
Maybe you could be at Mama.
But David,
That's my MoMA. Is his new series he's trying to put out.
But I mean, but at the same token, like you know, since we're airing our dirty laundry.
Go ahead,
here,
yeah.
So it's,
throw him under the bus.
Why not, Milky?
I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
No, I mean every once in a while, Dave just gets so jumpy and so hyper and so worked up.
You do.
And
You even make me nervous.
I mean,
you're like hanging around with crystal meth.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I'm just like everyone, even the interns, are like, Dave, you gotta calm down, dude. And because he's just like, we gotta get done now. Okay, I gotta take care of this. Okay, we gotta get it done. I'm like, he never hears you.
That's called being passionate and wanting to get the job done. I should be bad. It's a bad thing to say we gotta get this taken care of right now.
Yes,
I
we're
have
not
a very
doing photography time. There's times of the day this Renaissance man needs to follow his muse. That's what none of you guys understands.
Like just a couple of minutes ago, ECC called, and I went, "This is while the show's going on." And he was like, "Well, Earl, you got to talk to them." I'm like, "The show's going on, but we got to talk."
Oh, you said pick up line. You know what?
Yeah,
I
because
actually took the bullet in front of Ronnie.
No one knows what you mean by UCC.
No, it's DC basically.
Right.
It's the technical guys from DC.
Well, then just say XM.
You know what? I was a stand-up guy just then and took the bullet for you because Earl says to me, get line 12, Dave. Every time 12 gets it,
Yes,
go to
that's
it.
a hotline.
It's a hotline. That's why I tell you
I
to
picked
get
up.
12.
But that's why we couldn't get to the other phone calls because the guy's like, "There's an urgent matter about this," and it was Earl. Who, it was
what kind of matters come up?
Sorry, I have the word. All of a sudden, it was from Buffalo.
This is the thing about you being too jacked up and crazy.
Okay, let me
settle down.
Can I calmly describe?
Where's your girlfriend? I thought she was coming in today
12:15
for a lingerie show.
That will happen if you wanted to. So
Westside Lingerie.
He was screaming at her last night. Mr. B wants you to wear something nice.
It was like,
what do I put on? I don't know what to do.
It was so Sopranos, Christopher Moltisanti going, Adriana, we got to go over to Tony's this Sunday.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Why can't you and Earl get along?
No, actually, I love the guy. And
he and
I don't
Harry
mean
got
that.
along like brothers.
We're closer than him, him and Harry, and I think he would agree to that. No, we are close, but I think, have annoyances with each other. I get jumpy and start yelling, which scares him, and saltines and SpaghettiOs all the time.
Oh, you're
annoy
like
me.
night and day. But I know who Night is.
So while this was just going on a couple minutes ago, we are having major problems with phone, and phones go out, and then they come back in all at once. So 8 lines coming back at once. So I want to go to those, but then the hotline called in. So while
we understood every bit of that.
Well, okay, the thing was I couldn't get to do those other
Yes,
calls.
we understood because you handed him the phone.
Because he told me to do it.
Right. So next time you
Wait,
say...
that's not true either.
You said get line 12.
Because I just saw a name pop up, and he was like, "Girl, you got to take this. Take this now. It's for you." And I'm like,
all right, one of you is a fucking liar.
You said get line 12.
Right,
You
and then
said it.
after that...
But I understand that.
Then once I get line 12, the guy says urgent. I go, "Oh, Earl, this is urgent." Shouldn't I say that?
It was Foreigner calling.
Yeah, here's the thing. If we're doing the show and it's something that can be done after the show, yeah, or give them Earl's cell phone number because we take phone calls here.
Now I know I will never do that again. But at the same time, I just want to say Earl made me pick up the phone. Thank you.
Why don't you ever take responsibility?
I do. I just said.
But see, here's the thing. You act like, hey, I'm a team player. Earl's an asshole.
Well, because I just took the responsibility privately, and then Earl goes on the air and tries to throw me under the bus.
Yeah.
All my things with Earl usually are retroactive. All
right, let me just say this.
But the man's slamming my work ethic. What do I do? I got to defend myself.
It's not a work ethic.
Work ethic.
It's work.
Work ethic.
Right.
Sorry, new tongue today.
Do me a favor. Go to the dark room. Bring him in those pictures you've took of underage naked kids, and I bet they fall in love with them.
See, I'm not slamming your work ethic at all, because the thing is, I know you do work hard. What I'm saying is time priorities.
Yeah, we know that. He's going to get here earlier. For me and Fez, we're doing a show. I look over, and I kid you not, it looks like two monkeys fucking a football.
White people are so scared of black people.
Do not give me that, because that's an actual saying. Whether it's two white people or two black people, two monkeys fucking a football is a little piece of Americana. And we can't have that. We can't. And I don't care what happens after the show, who's eating SpaghettiOs, who's taking pictures of bridges. That doesn't matter. The only thing that matters to me is the show. That's the only thing.
That's the same thing with me, too. Believe me.
I don't.
I doubt that.
I swear to God. You know I'm having stomach problems. The only 3 hours that go away are from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m.
You're having stomach problems because of the way you eat. I've watched you. You're like a fucking animal.
I've seen you with chicken wings in your front pocket.
And they're not even cooked. You're eating raw chicken wings, and then later you're like, I don't know, something's wrong with my stomach.
That spoonful of mayo that you made me do couldn't have helped matters.
I didn't make you. I said, look at all that mayo, and you took a big spoonful of it while you're eating ice cream.
Trying to make friends.
And that's another thing. Don't eat ice cream in front of Fez. He's going through a period here.
I apologize, Mr. W.
Howard, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, this is Howard in Mississippi. Hey, get Eastside name off the radio, man. He ain't nothing but a car crash looking for a place to happen. He's ridiculous. You go back before he was on the show, y'all was sitting there killing.
Yeah,
and all you do is he's sick.
All right, thank you very much. That's what I want to do when we come back from vacation.
Howard,
all right?
so wise.
I want to set everything up so me and Fez can sit here and kill. That's all I want.
Okay.
Nothing else matters to me.
Not to me either.
That fucking little mod squad thing that you and Earl have going back and forth. You know what I want to do? I want to take that window that we have to the other room and I want to paint it. I want to paint it black. I see that window and I want to paint it black. And that's it. I don't want to see any of you guys.
Like bricking up the monkey exhibit.
Well, all right.
And I'm going to tell you right now, when I come in here, of course, I'm not here long. It's only a couple seconds. But the O&A staff looks like a crack staff. Like they're getting things done. Like the Special Forces. And I see you guys, you look like a fucking Cub Scout troop from Iowa.
And no matter what goes wrong on this show, the excuse shouldn't be saltines and photography.
I don't want to hear the word saltine again. That's what he eats. He has a delicate stomach. Let's not make fun of it. Here's Sean, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies, what's going on?
Hey.
I miss pre-Mud Eater Fez.
My breath was better.
You were eating shit? Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Now you know why everything was fucked up with the O&A show, why Fezzy got the wrong date on that chick show, because Earl's fucking off during his job. I say, fire the nigger.
All right, first of all,
Late.
I'm not ever going to have that.
White people are so scared of black people.
Earl, you're a proud African-American. I've been watching the show Black White. I've never hated white people as much as I do now. All because of that stupid FX show. So that's not true. And, Dave, I know you weren't raised that way. I need you and Earl to work together.
Hey, I like him a lot. And I will get past those things that I can't say those words, the crackers. I will get past that.
You're the cracker in this. But seriously, you start setting stuff up for the lingerie show with your fiance.
Yeah, I'll be in.
What's she
20
wearing?
minutes. I said wear something revealing a little bit, I guess.
Like a little G-string show? That'll be interesting.
No, well, it's wintertime, so I don't know about bottoms.
Not in here.
I said maybe a push-up bra, because she doesn't have a lot of stuff up top.
Yes. The sexy talk
Yeah.
has got to stop in here.
Yeah, I love looking at padding. This is going to be so exciting. I get very turned on by padding.
No, she's got a very nice figure, but she doesn't,
White people are so scared
What?
of black people.
Figure.
Oh, my fault.
Now he gets a big
Black
one.
people are so scared of white people.
I just took it off. All right, sorry about that figure thing. So you're a little nervous about her being in tip-top shape.
Where do you see her girdle to go with the push-up bra?
No, I saw her just a few days ago. She looks good. So I said, just maybe on the upper region, if you could get something to push him up a little bit, Mr. B would be a little more impressed. I mean, let's face it here. We got impressed the big boss man.
And you talk about Earl not getting any work done. Look what you're concentrating on. You maniac.
He's trying to teach her to walk the runway and pole dance. Is she your fiance or?
No. She probably will be. I mean, let's face it.
It's the only woman you got in the last how many years?
Oh, wow.
How far back we going? Who was president? Johnson?
Yeah, probably.
Andrew.
I mean, Clinton, I guess? Or no, I don't know. Whoever was in the office in 2002 or 2001. Clinton was still there, right?
Bush went in 2001.
Here is, let me go to Tyson. Tyson, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, from up here, it looks like if you can't say work ethic, you probably don't have one.
All right, Earl, that one hurt you a little bit.
No, it does. I mean, and personally, like how much communicating do we do about this show on it's the emails and IMs and phone
right,
calls.
I know.
We talk all the time. I eat, breathe, shit the show.
Oh, don't shit the show. He really does. I can't tell you guys how much he loves the show and that he's always thinking about it and he's always trying to book. And you got to admit, he's gotten some good guests.
He's been awesome. It's just time.
That's because of his worm ethic.
But I don't know whether you're a manager. I'm going to make a move here. And the back room was going to be this, Fez. Since I can't be there and you can't be there.
Right.
We need to put somebody in charge. And I'm looking over here at Eastside Dave. I'm looking at Earl. And there's only one pick for me. And that's Bronx Johnny. Moves himself in as intern/office manager.
Wow. Now Earl and Dave have a new supervisor. It's
Yeah.
Bronx Johnny.
Bronx Johnny, come on in here. By the way, this kid, he's like a son to me. He's just fantastic. He just really does the best. And he fights it off. He came from Ecuador to the Bronx, and he's the American dream. Johnny, are you more than prepared right now to be office manager?
Yes, Papa Steve.
All right, thank you. Now, I heard this story. You had a little problem yesterday bringing our lunch back.
Yeah, I did.
I was signing in to come back into the building.
Why do you have to sign in? Don't you have a card?
Nah, I didn't have a card. I didn't get around to doing that.
All right, that's something you need to do.
Yeah, but
they can't have an Ecuadorian showing up every day when they don't know who it is. It's a little scary.
Nah, so I'm coming into the building. And a white lady's waiting for the elevator as I'm signing in.
Right.
But she sees me. She kind of like bear hugs her fucking bag.
Right.
So
Safety first.
Yeah, she starts walking into the elevator, and I'm there signing. I'm like, all right, I told the guy at the door, I'll see you later, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm going in the elevator. So she sees my, like, half my hand is already in there, and she keeps pressing the shit. Shit caught my pinky. I got mad.
So she was so afraid she hits the quick door shut.
Hell yeah.
Because she didn't want to have to ride up 5 floors with an Ecuadorian.
Exactly. She got off, I think, on the 15th floor or something like that.
Yeah.
I peeped where she got off at. I'll probably see her later today.
Well, what are you going to do? I just let it drop.
No, that's messed up, man.
Well, what are you wearing around your neck? You look like a fucking Aztec pimp. You don't want to be coming in with
it's
this
a cross,
look.
man. It's a cross.
Oh, I can't tell. It's all gold and, you know.
It's not gold.
It's a little fancy for a cross.
It looks like something you snatched from her.
Nah, man. My grandma gave me this chain.
Yeah, that's what you tell the cops. This is me. This is Papa Steve.
A cross on a hubcap?
Yeah.
So she's worried you're going to jump in that elevator, you're carrying sandwiches, you're going to grab her purse and then have your lunch after you do it.
That's what I'm saying. And it didn't make any sense because both hands was filled up. I'm not going to snatch it with my mouth.
You know what? That is embarrassing for us that we still fear people in 2006.
Yeah.
And you're in Manhattan. Let's face it. If we're in the Bronx, my head's going to be on a fucking swivel. I'm going to be looking everywhere. But here in Manhattan, I feel somewhat safe around Ecuadorians.
Yeah, it's not like you're in any sort of danger in a high-rise in Manhattan.
And I'm not even...
We had a little girl murdered down the street not too long ago. Ooh. Snatched when she was at a club.
Where?
Oh, yeah.
Downtown. She was drinking, and
that's right, yeah.
everybody,
Chick
covered it up.
Chick from the Midwest? Yeah, okay.
So, it does happen. They brought that back to what I call the Ecuadorian mafia, was somehow connected.
Oh, man.
Well, here's the thing. You're wearing gold all over the place, right?
No, I got gold on my chain over here, but everything else is silver, man.
What's with the constant gold and silver?
It makes me feel good. I got some weight on my arms.
I know. You know what? I'm going to have Fezzy help you pick out a swatch. And we are going to try to make you look like you're not scary.
Yeah, something teal, purple, something like that.
Yeah.
Just a friendly or more inviting color for you.
John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron, Fez, aren't you guys seriously concerned that there might be a race riot at that radio station between the Ecuadorians, the whites, and the blacks?
We are in a constant turmoil to try to keep the balance here.
But what happens when you leave? Who's going to keep the balance when you're gone?
I look around, there's Ecuadorians, there's blacks, there's gays, there's stupid people.
Oh, man.
And I don't mean stupid in a bad way.
I'm not stupid.
No, gay.
What?
What I'm saying is this. What I'm trying to prove here is, you guys been to Disney World?
Yeah.
All right. You ever been in It's a Small World?
Yeah.
That's what I want this radio show to look like.
That'd be nice.
And it's just like I want to be sitting like I'm riding on that little boat, that boat that's somehow on a track, and I'm looking at all you guys and you're singing songs in your native languages.
Lots of puppets.
What's your puppet thing? I know you're very caught up with puppets.
No, in the Small World, there was a lot of puppets.
But what is it about you and puppets? You have a puppet, I understand?
Hey, one time I went to get a ride home from him. There's 2 puppets sitting on the front seat of the car.
Now, are you a puppeteer?
I dabble. I try to. I've been trying to teach myself to be a ventriloquist for years.
All right, let me see you try it now. Just use your hand.
Well, it looks like a great day outside today.
Well, that is pretty good. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah.
Now, if you stop moving your lips, you'll be onto something.
Well, it looks like a great day out today, everybody.
What kind of voice is that?
I said I was training. I didn't say I was an expert yet.
Yeah.
That's my puppet voice. That's my puppet, Randy.
What? Randy is the name of your puppet?
Yeah, I got a little ventriloquist puppet in a tuxedo.
And what's your other puppet's name?
Smeagol from the Lord of the Rings thing. But it's not the actual Lord of the Rings character. I just named him Smeagol because I like that name.
You couldn't even make your hand move the way your lips were moving.
I try that
That's
again.
how bad it was.
Yeah. Try to make it.
Looks like a great day, Randy.
The sun's shining very bright.
Exactly.
Well, I'll try and make it different then, It looks like a fun time. I don't know.
Wouldn't a puppet have something fun or amusing to say?
Randy hasn't worked on his material yet.
You got two straight men in this puppet act of yours.
I have some jokes on Post-its at home, but, I didn't bring them in because I didn't expect to be doing the puppet show on radio.
All right, when we come back, will you do a puppet show for us?
I sure will.
How long will it last?
Oh, Lord, I will say no more than 6 minutes. That's all the material I got.
That long, huh?
It's going to be some great times, though, folks. Let me tell you. Randy, boy, he's silly.
I don't know. Well, this is all up to you, Bronx Johnny. You're office manager right now. And what I want you to start doing, just to be sure, to work out things with some of the racist white people, use the back steps.
I hear
it's
you,
only
man.
5 floors up. It's easy for you to climb.
Whatever you want, Papa Steve. No problems here.
Right,
Then older white women aren't going to scream and shriek in the lobby.
Yeah.
I am going to see her later, though, so...
I don't want you to try to step up on her.
I'm not going to hit her, and I'm be like, yo, just what the fuck is your problem,
That
man?
is not good for... You're the intern. She's probably working at one of these companies here.
Nah, man. She probably does work here, but she probably got like a shitty... Her shoes was shit, man. They was all scratched up.
Tell her that.
That's probably from fucking running from fucking Spanish people and blacks and all that. Man, scared and shit. No, that's annoying, man.
I just want to tell you, I have a problem with you going, what the fuck is your problem? To someone who works here.
I may hang around after work just to see this fight. Bronx Johnny and Kitty Carlisle going at it.
I can't have a Mayan George Costanza scaring the shit out of people. We have got to keep a lid on this, man.
So would you rather me say, pardon, why the fuck did you slam the door on me like that?
Just ignore it. Act like it never happened.
Man. Shit.
Yeah.
That's real hurtful, though.
I know it is, but I want you to feel like you're king of the service entrance. I want you just to use those stairs, those fire stairs.
And pretend it's like, oh, this is a special entrance just for me. Bronx
Right.
Johnny, office manager.
Oh,
yeah,
that's cool.
And isn't it better climbing up these cement steps than it is taking that elevator?
I can pretend it's the corporate ladder. And I'm on my
There
way
you
up.
go,
Yeah.
bro.
All
The
right.
corporate ladder. Yo, what the fuck is your problem? That's not going to work.
You smashed my pinky.
Yeah. Did your pinky really get stuck?
Nah, it got caught by the door. It didn't get smashed, but the shit got a little cut.
Now, you know what? I never even realized this before Fez brought it up. But maybe she's got the Fez thing where she likes to take the elevator by herself. Because it is a way more comfortable ride if you're not sharing with anyone.
To me, that is one of the greatest joys you can have day to day. When you get an elevator by yourself in the city.
I got one by myself today coming up. And it really did feel like I was at a health spa. It was just so relaxing because I didn't have to make small talk or look at the numbers.
And Fez gave me this trick, and it's worked here. Whereas if you get in the elevator, say you're going on the ground floor up to the 8th floor, and you get in the elevator and press door close and 8th floor at the exact same time, you go all the way up without it stopping on any of the floors, so you can have it all to yourself. And that was Mr. W taught me that trick. Have you ever done that?
Yeah. How did Mr. W find out?
Oh, Mr. B.
Was this when I wanted to bring it up, or was this a whole different segment?
No, this is we're talking elevators.
Now we're talking about personal space and comfort.
Elevators.
We're talking about what our own Bronx Johnny went through. His crash moment. His big chill when he found out the world didn't work the way he wanted it to.
I'm just saying, like, Fez, would you ever, like, press the close button like that? Like, she was...
To me, that would be more obvious.
Yeah.
You know what? If I was nervous about someone getting on the elevator with me, to try to run in the elevator and slam the door shut when I know he's coming.
What I always try to do now, since you brought that up, I know I like it more if I get on and no one's around. I try to turn my back on the door like I don't see anyone coming, and then hopefully the doors will shut in time.
I will do that. I will step to the very rear of the elevator.
Right.
So that even if someone's running, I can't possibly reach that door open button in time.
Yeah.
I can't make that leap.
I have given the fake, I'm trying to hit it, but I don't, and I just let it go shut.
I do the thing now where it's like when I get in the elevator, leaving my apartment to come downstairs, if I can make it from my floor to the lobby with it not stopping, that's going to be a good day.
But I never had, the loco posse trying to hop on here.
Nah, man, that shit wasn't cool. That's all I'm gonna say on that.
I know, but you're carrying around a big beatbox. You're playing Insane in the Membrane, and it's frightening to the straights.
Oh, man.
All right, let me check with Earl. Earl, have you ever had that kind of in-your-face racism that Bronx Johnny's talking about, where somebody will quick try to shut a door on you?
Not that. I mean, I remember when I used to go into supermarkets or department stores.
Right.
The security guard would always follow me and my brother around.
Yeah.
Like we were stealing something, and then it gave me great joy to just, like, rack up on the place and just buy stuff. Because I'm just like, no, I'm not a thief. I'm here to buy stuff like a human being.
Now, here's another thing, too. Earl cannot be picked up by a cab in New York City.
That happens time and time again.
Yeah, once Ben and we did like a test on 8th Avenue,
Mm-hmm.
and I was standing at one corner. He stood, I think, 2 blocks away. I flagged the cab. He blows me off. Ben flags the cab 2 blocks further up. He got the cab, same cab.
Yeah.
It
Now,
just happens all the time.
Does that happen to you, Bronx Johnny, or no?
No, I'm pretty good at getting cabs.
Yeah. All right, so say you don't have the racism
No.
Earl has. Fez, Seymour Cassell is waiting to go on the air with us. Is that how you say his name?
Yeah, Seymour Cassell.
Cassell. He's got a brand new NBC series called Heist. You've seen him in the Wes Anderson films like Rushmore, Royal Tenenbaums, and The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. Who was he, Esteban in that?
Yeah, he was Esteban. It's Steve Zissou's lost partner.
Esteban also was in all the great John Cassavetes films, Minnie and Malkowitz, Killing of a Chinese Bookie, and Faces. He got nominated for an Academy Award. Let's welcome him to the show.
Seymour Cassell.
Hi, Seymour. Welcome to the Ron and Fez show.
Hello, to whom am I speaking?
I'm Ron, and this is Fez with me.
Okay.
Hi, Seymour.
I'll try to distinguish your voices. She sounded a little bit similar, but maybe I can pick them out.
Yeah, we'll try to pull it across. We're very, very big fans of the Wes Anderson films.
Wes. He's a piece of work. I love him.
How did you hook up with him?
Well, he met me at Sundance in '93 when a film I did won in the Grand Jury Prize called In the Soup, which had Jennifer Beals and Steve Buscemi and Sam Rockwell and Stanley Tucci, and I had the lead in it with Steve, and they gave us a special award to me. It was the first time they ever had done this. They gave an Outstanding Performance Award, which the jury has the authority to vote. Since then, they've done it and everything. So that's Wes was there. My birthday happened to fall at that time, and he came up and he had this little short called Bottle Rocket.
Right.
And I saw that. And then I get a call from Alex Rockwell one day saying, see, there's this guy, this director, he wants you for a film. Wait a minute. And he puts it on the playback on the phone machine, and I hear, Seymour? Oh, no, Alex, this is Wes Anderson. I'm calling from Houston. I've got this part for Seymour, and I don't know how to find him. So I called Wes, went down, met him, Jason Schwartzman, and talked to him about the kind of films he did. And I knew immediately that Wes was one of the most intelligent young filmmakers because he knew his film history. He knew Kurosawa and De Sica and Rossellini, and Renoir and all the, and Lubitsch and all that. This guy had done his homework. When we started working, I saw how thorough he was. He would have CDs in his DVDs in his hotel room in Houston, and he would look at films every night after working all day, and he'd pre-cut. So he's about the sharpest young film director I know.
So now your relationship is for him, if there's something available, he just gives you a call and you just head there, right? It just seems
he insists.
Yeah. It's almost like
I didn't want to do this last film, The Life Aquatic, because I was doing a film in Texas, and he said, you got to be in it. You have to come over. And you can. So I said, all right, I did. I flew over, and this is Wes, and he says, can we shave your head? And I said, Wes, I'm shooting a movie in Texas. He said, well, you could put a wig on. I said, Wes, what is wrong with you? You think you're the only damn filmmaker in the world? I can't go back to these people wearing a wig.
Now, and it seems like he's got a little family around him now, right? people that he feels comfortable putting in all his different films?
You know, the great ones I think did with Ford or Capra or Chaplin, you know, Cassavetes. When you work with people that you like, that you know are inventive, that'll bring an interesting character to you, to your show, you work with them, and besides, you become friends, and it's fun. You know, with Cassavetes, we'd work at night. We'd start at 7 o'clock, and we had some older actors, you know, but we'd work straight through with 2 cameras, and about 3 in the morning, and John saw one of the older ladies, Dorothy Gulliver, getting tired. He'd say, well, okay, we'll continue tomorrow night. And we'd go out into his backyard. He had a basketball court. He put on a couple of the lights on, and we'd play basketball. We had a crew of 7, and we'd play 3-on-3 till, 7 in the morning. Of course, we were younger then, and it didn't bother anybody. Frank Zappa lived next door, so he had a recording studio.
Seymour Casala's on the line with us. His new series, his TV series Heist, debuts Wednesday, March 22nd on NBC.
Now, the work that you did with Cassavetes and all those films at the time, did you guys know you were doing something totally different? I mean, did you even think, hey, no one's going to watch this? These aren't Hollywood films.
Well, John was a great believer in people, and that's why his stories were so well written. They were about people, and I think he was, well, I know he was influenced by Patty Chayefsky and Robert Allen, Robert Arthur, and Robert Allen Miller back in the 50s when he started, in live television. He was all over it. We just knew what we were doing was an opportunity that we weren't going to get out here at the studios. And, we pitched in. I worked crew for 2 months, and we had a crew of 7. And whoever needed to load the magazines, they could do it. Whoever needed to thread the camera, they could do it. And we had one guy that would operate, and the rest of us would take turns with the Aeroflex, because we used 2 cameras. If you go back to Chaplin, when he had his studio on La Brea, he owned the studio.
Right.
He made it, and he took over 400 days to shoot The Great Dictator. He was a perfectionist, which I admire. And John, any good filmmaker wants to make the best film he can.
But
and
you guys were
people that are loyal, and that want to learn. And that was the place to learn.
And you were making these films for almost no budget. You were using each other's homes and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, of course. But that was the fun of it, too. John kicked his wife out because she couldn't stand it. We were shooting there all night, so she went and stayed with her mother.
And was that your whole world? Did you guys also hang out with each other?
We played softball together. Starting in New York at the Show League, and then out in Los Angeles here at the Entertainment League. And we went to the basketball games. He was the best friend I ever had, and the closest thing I had to an older brother. He was a tremendous influence on me, and I miss him every day.
Now you're getting involved with television. Is that more like a thing where you know where you're going to be all the time, or?
Yeah, but no, it's a thing. It's money.
Yeah, right. So you got a gig, and you can show up with it, and then you'll have time to do some of these smaller independent films when you want to.
I just finished one called Chasing 3000. It's about Roberto Clemente getting his 3000th hit. Ray Liotta did The Father in New York, and and these 2 kids have moved out to L.A. and they want to get back to see Roberto get his 3000th hit, and I play the grandfather. And those are fun. Those are stories that people wrote because it meant something to them. So sure, I could do that. But when you become an actor, when I started, the theater was everything. I came out here once, did a movie, and went back and said, they're not actors. This is it, the theater. Well, there's no money in theater.
Right.
So you do it because you love it, and because it reworks your chops, and you learn, God, this is why I love what I do.
Right. So you were living where, in the Village back then? Was this like the 50s, or?
I was, late 50s. I was on 46th between 9th and 10th, and I had a railroad apartment for $40 a month.
So this is the time that right after, I guess, Brando was doing theater. Was James Dean still here? And
no, James Dean had gone out. That's when Well, in fact, he died.
Kaufman.
I went in '57. I knew Brando. I worked on a film where I was a PA in New York, where he did The Fugitive Kind with Anna Magnani, which was a pleasure to meet her and drive her to work. And then I worked with Kazan on, The Last Tycoon.
Those must have been pretty amazing days too, huh? I guess it was like
They were the
beatnik.
best.
Yeah. So it was
They
still
were the
like
best.
Kerouac, New York.
I got to see Paul Muni on stage.
Right.
I mean, there were great plays being done. It's tougher. It's more expensive to do. But well, I'm not telling you
Right.
anything. You are the audience that they don't know.
Right.
Everything is more expensive.
Well, thanks so much for being on with us, Seymour. Brand new TV show coming out, and we want to keep seeing you in the film still. We're all big fans.
I think you'll like The Heist. I took it because I knew about it, and the writers I knew, and they asked me if I would do a show with them. And they're really extremely talented, and it's characters that everybody becomes involved with. I think it's like that big robbery in Britain.
Right.
I mean, everybody likes to steal from the rich.
Sure.
Of course.
That's everybody's dream.
How do you think the rich got it?
Check out Seymour Cassell. The Heist debuts next Wednesday, March 22nd on NBC.
It's been a pleasure, sir.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Seymour.
I love that guy, man.
What a sweetheart.
Yeah. It's so cool, too, when you, instead of just going for, the regular gimmick, you put together a life for yourself, no matter what field that you're in. Where you can say, yeah, this is where I used to do this, and then during that age I did that, and not fucking play it safe.
He's got an adventure for everything in his life. When I was a PA in New York.
Right. That's what I try to teach Eastside Dave. You're working with a Renaissance man like Earl. Yes, there's going to be times when he's in here doing the show. But then he's got his photography career that he's dealing with. His spoken word stuff that he does once a month where you can go out and see him do his slam poetry. There's so much happening with Earl. Learn from him.
I was freaking out. I lived on 46th and 10th, I think it was, for
Yeah.
$40 a month.
I know.
I was like, where can you find that now?
Well, you can't find it, but also, then you would go outside and there would be a bullet waiting for you. So there was a reason. I mean, there was so many guys, and this is only like 25 years ago, they were living in Soho for free. They would just go into a building and start sleeping there.
Yeah, I know artists, they went, we just would squat, essentially. It's like
Right.
you found your spot, you kept it, and now it's like the hottest real estate in the world.
Yeah,
probably.
in the world. But, that thing, Rent, that play was all about that the artist would just go downtown, they'd hook up their own electricity and say, this is my house. It's basically the way Johnny's living up in the Bronx now. Johnny, what's rent in your neighborhood?
Well, my grandma has a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. It's about $750, $800.
Nice?
Yeah, it's real nice, man.
I'd like to come up there and live with you. How long does it take you to get here?
30 minutes.
Yeah, I can't do that. I can't spend more than a minute in the train.
What's your grandma make good in case we stay for dinner?
Whatever y'all want. She used to have a restaurant, so you'll be all right.
Oh, is that right? What kind of food?
Spanish food.
Yeah. Love Spanish food. Kill for it. Earl, maybe we'll do a potluck thing where you can bring your grandmother's food, and we'll have Bronx Johnny bring his grandmother's food. Here is Jody. Jody, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Fez, tip-offs in 3 minutes for the tournament. Who do you have winning this year?
You know what? I like Memphis, one of the top seeds.
Yeah.
I say Memphis takes the whole thing.
Give me Villanova. I'm going to go east side, pull Villanova. What do you got, Earl?
No, I'm just saying, agreeing with you. That's a good pick.
I just want, I like a nice little bit of an upset, but not too much, And, of course, and we'll take a look at this. Eastside Dave, his college, has finally made the tournament for the first time. They were in that, what do you call that game to see who gets the 64 spot?
Yeah, the 64-65 or whatever.
Does that have a name, though, of some kind of a fucking backdoor name?
That's the play-in game.
Oh, the play-in game. And your school won?
Yeah, my school beat Hampton, a school from Virginia, very small school from
It's
New
a
Jersey.
motel.
Right. And
beat the maids.
And so now we can say we have a NCAA tournament win, because that counts as a win.
Do you think you are in the tournament now?
No,
Who are you playing next game?
We got Nova on
Villanova.
Friday.
Oh, yeah. Blow them out.
We're going to crush them.
Blow them out.
Is that a tournament win? Because if you had a tournament win, you would be in the second round.
I got to agree with Fez there. What Fez is saying makes sense to me.
You played to get into the playoffs. Now you're in the tournament. You don't have a tournament win yet.
Now you got to drop Villanova on their ass.
ESPN said it was an actual NCAA tournament game. Brent Musburger.
They also say poker's a sport, and you screamed about that.
They also tried to get people to watch that game.
Yeah.
All right.
64 against 65. Can you imagine seeing that college game and anyone even bringing it up? You're ranked 65th. Here is Scott. Scott, you're on Ron and Fez.
Memphis, Fez, what are you thinking? That's like picking the Bucks to win the Super Bowl again. That's awful.
By the way, give me your Super Bowl pick for next year, Fez.
Bucks.
Woo! Yeah, it's their year. It's their year again.
I say yes. Bronx Johnny, he's got George Washington going all the way through, taking the whole tournament.
Is that right? Yeah. Going GW.
Yeah.
What are they, an 8th seed?
Yep. They got jerked on that.
Did you see this? What's this website that if you pick the entire 64, pick every game right, 10 mil?
Oh, nice. I haven't seen this.
It's one of the .com gambling sites. Doesn't cost you anything to play. You pick the entire thing, $10 million. That's how tough it is to pick it all the way through. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, this is Joe from Phoenix. I'm about 2 hours outside of Vegas. I want to get my lock of the morning from Fez.
Fez, what's your lock for today?
Let's see. My lock for today, let's see. Let's go with, I'm checking out the brackets here. Let's go with Florida over South Alabama.
I like that. Well, how do you feel about the Marquette-Alabama game?
Where are you going on that one, Fezzy?
That one, I go Bama.
I don't know. I like Marquette in it. I really do. Here is Kevin. Kevin, you're on Ron and Fez. Way we're covered.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing okay.
I just had
I'm friends with Seymour Casal,
you talking about Earl and the playing game. That's not a win in the NCAA.
It's not.
No,
it's not a tournament win.
Right. Like Jim Rome said, that it's the playing game is not a joke, but the playing game is a joke.
Here is Brad. Brad, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, man, just trying to call they call that playing game, they call it the opening round game, and then you have the first round starting today.
So you consider it a tournament win?
I consider this tournament started Wednesday.
All right,
with
there you go.
With the opening round game, and I'm going for Kansas to win it all.
All right. There you go. Eastside Dave getting a little backed up there. Nice for you, Dave. And, it is his school. I can understand he's happy. Never even heard of the fucking place before. But, he's thrilled with it.
He was telling me that there was, riots on campus when they made it in through the play-in game.
Well, I can understand. Riot over there is, a couple of kids throwing a lunch bag up in the air. Hey, Paulie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yo, Ronnie, do me a favor. Just reiterate the fact that Fezzy picked Memphis to win this whole thing.
Yeah, he picked Memphis.
Well, that is unbelievable. I just handed in my picks with Memphis as the winning team, and I might as well just take the $20 and throw it out the window here in New York City.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
Good call, my friend Paulie. Going all the way.
Not a bad idea with that jinx hooking on. Although he did pick the big American Idol vote off last night, so he is on some kind of a... You do better with theater. All right, let's take a break here. We'll be right back. Ron and Fez Show.
Ron Bennington, Fez Wadley, The Ron and Fez Show. XM 202.
You're on.
Yeah, buddies, it's the Ron and Fez Show. Nice little Stone Cold music. You can't beat that. All right, 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. Fez, I never know where I stand on the death penalty thing, but yesterday I was glad to see that asshole in Florida get the death penalty, the guy that killed the little girl.
Yeah, little Carla in Florida, Joseph Smith, getting life sentences on the kidnapping and everything else, death penalty for her murder.
Motherfucker, what a piece of garbage this was. This was one of those ones that I got caught up with, and I was watching the mom, and I'm all hoping they find the... Oh, God, it just drives me crazy.
Yeah, this is the one that they had him dead to rights on videotape, actually snatching her, meeting her on her way home from school and taking her, grabbing her and taking her away.
Now, there was that other problem out in California yesterday at the Denny's. I know, there's one thing that we're talking about, like he was bringing up a heist a few moments ago, where you do a crime to try to get something. But some of this shit, you go out and kill a little girl. Or you go into a Denny's, you get no connection there, and you just start shooting people. What the fuck snaps some people's heads along those lines?
Yeah, that gunman at Denny's didn't know anybody there.
Right.
Never worked there.
It wasn't like Earl's going to come back in here and shoot everybody at 202. This guy just walked into a place where he saw people and started shooting. I never understand it.
And somehow he's just walking around with a gun, and it seemed like wherever he was at is where that cork was going to pop. That's where it was going to happen.
I guess we can never figure out their heads. And again, that's why I never complain when anybody commits suicide. You're doing your thing. That's between you and yourself. But the whole murder-suicide, that's fucking out the window for me.
I just don't understand how someone like that, mentally unstable, I think they did say he had like a history of mental illness or something like that, and somehow he's getting his hands on a gun to go in Denny's and be able to do this.
Yeah, well, what are you going to do? Mentally test everybody every day? I mean, most of the people that snap, Fez, up to that point, they were fine.
I just think if the gun wasn't available, he wouldn't have been able to do that. He'd be running down the street naked. That would be him going nuts on people.
I don't know. Remember that idiot not too long ago decided he was going to drive his car into a bunch of people. So I know you're anti-gun, right?
Oh yeah.
What kind of guns? Handguns or any guns?
Especially handguns, any kind of guns. Yeah, I don't see where it helps. There's always an accident waiting to happen. There's always a person that shouldn't have a gun.
Yeah, I understand. But here's the thing. What do more people get killed with, cars or guns?
Cars?
Yeah. So people, the world isn't a safe place. There are problems with safety. You just can't. I'm not saying like I'm 100% pro-gun, but it doesn't keep me up, and I don't think it's going to solve everything if we get rid of guns. 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. Another side of that, Fez, how do people, protect themselves?
Well,
unlike Mr. Ace Scanlon, I can shoot just as well with my left hand as I can my right. Remember that, Earl. Just as well as my left as I can with my right.
If there wasn't psychos out there like this Denny's guy with a gun, then people wouldn't need guns to protect themselves from other guns. That's just the vicious circle.
Well, you're not. So your idea is you don't want to get rid of guns. You want to get rid of vicious psychos. I'm all with you there. I'm with you 100%. I'd love to get rid of the fucking psychos in the world, but you never hear about, let's have some kind of test, and if a guy fails it, we lock him up. That's what you're looking for. The guns, you're fine with. Here's Howard. Howard, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah, how you doing, guys? Hey, buddy.
Good, buddy.
Hey, the reason why we have guns is because we have to go against our government, man. Once they get up against the wall and the revolution starts, how are we going to defend ourselves?
I don't know whether you watch CNN, but if the Army ever decides to turn on us, our fucking little handguns and our shotguns ain't going to help us.
This is all more reason why we can't control. We have to have the big guns, the big weapons.
All right, here is Justin. Justin, you're on Ron and Fez. Well, hold on, let me try again. Justin, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, what's up, buddies?
Yeah.
Hey, Fez was talking about getting rid of all guns. Well, if somebody had been sitting in that Denny's with a concealed handgun or something, they could have popped that guy right when he walked in.
Maybe that's the problem, Fez. There's not enough guns.
No, there's too many guns. There's too many guns.
Yeah, but do you see his point? Suppose you're sitting there, you're waiting to take out an egg sandwich. Here comes this guy with a gun. You're like, fuck you, I got my own gun.
So with Justin, the answer is to arm everybody.
It is one theory, Fez.
Men, women, and children.
If I see somebody come in here now, I'll go on a fucking kill crazy rampage myself. I am never more than 3 feet from a gun. I've got them hidden all over the studio. I've got one in the elevator shaft. I've got a couple in the office. I even got one at the subway stop that I know I can get to at any time. And a lot of times I'll tell kids, don't play around there. You might end up getting shot. Here's Bam Bam. Bam Bam, you're on Manifest. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Bam Bam.
Hey, how's it going, buddy?
Good.
I heard that whole Denny's thing happened because the guy gave up spanking for Lent.
So you went with a little joke angle.
Yeah.
Did you think it was going to do better?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Here's Toby. Toby, you're on Manifest.
Yeah, Fez, you're a total retard, man. If you outlaw guns, the only people going to have guns are the criminals, man.
All right, cheers.
Look at it.
Toby, I know you're a trucker, but don't just give us bumper stickers. You know what I mean?
Well,
give something back to the show. Not just a bumper sticker you happen to be following right now.
That was something he read recently on an exit.
Here is Paul. Paul, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Paul.
Hey, how you doing, Ron?
Yeah, man.
Listen, I mean, I'm not for everyone in the world having guns. Most people, I don't feel should own one. But if you totally ban guns like they have over in Australia and England, crime will go through the roof. England has a no-gun policy. They had to give the bobbies guns to try to help control the criminals. Criminals are going to get guns no matter what. New Jersey has the toughest gun laws possible. You can't get a gun just by walking in a store. You can only get it by the proper channels or on the street. You turn around and deny you the job.
All right, let me just go back and check your stuff, Paul, because first of all, I'm not all that worried about people having guns. If there's bad people in the world, whether they have a gun or a knife, whatever. But are you saying that we've got a lower murder rate here than they do in England?
England and Australia? Absolutely.
All right, thank you.
Absolutely.
I didn't know
and,
that. Yeah.
And
I'm still with
if
you.
you turn around and you look at states where people are allowed with permits to carry, the crime rate's lower in those. Look at when Bernie gets shot, those kids in the subway. Crime in the subway was down for weeks, because no one knew who the guy was, who had guns and everything else. Now, I'm not for people just shooting at random. But it is proven when the criminals don't know who have guns, they're less likely to commit crimes because they don't want to get shot.
All right, Paul, hold on. Let me give Fez that. Now, Fez, what he's saying makes a little bit of sense to you, right?
Yeah, so we should have teenagers shot on a subway once a week to keep the crime rate down.
No, he's saying here's the point. When you don't know who's holding, how are you going to go up and smack somebody? If you were going to grab a wallet, right, and you thought to yourself, I'm 100% sure that person doesn't have a gun, would you feel safer than if you were 50 or 60% sure if that person didn't have a gun?
Right, I understand that.
That's what he's talking about. So you're going to keep the crime down by a little thing going, go ahead, roll the fucking dice now, tough guy. I know she looks like an old lady. Maybe she's going to come up blazing.
But wasn't that similar in the Wild West where everybody carried a gun and people were still getting shot
exactly
on a daily basis?
Wild West. We're living in the 80s, heading to the 90s with the Wild West. Now you're thinking, Earl. Here's Mike. Mike, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, guys. I'm sorry. To dovetail with what the guy was saying before, Switzerland has the lowest murder rate in the world and mandatory gun in every house because everybody's got to be in the military.
Everybody has to have a gun.
Right.
What do you say about that, Fez?
I don't like it.
Everybody has to have a gun. Then you'll have the murder rate of Switzerland.
Switzerland's also a lot tinier.
No, but you're going percentages.
I think it's just going to lead to accidents. You put a gun in every house, bad things are going to happen.
Cars lead to accidents, and yet you don't want to get rid of cars.
No, but cars, we need car. You don't need a gun on a daily basis. You need a car to travel in.
You need a gun to drop some motherfucker trying to come in and take your shit.
I remember my grandparents' house. The first time I saw it, it was old and they were about to tear it down. And I went into every room, and above every door was a gun rack for shotguns. And I was like, "Why did they have it?" And they went, "So every house needed one because you never knew who."
White people, you know what they said to you. We got to watch out for the white people. James, you're on Ron and Fez.
One simple phrase, boys: guns don't kill people; people kill people.
I'm tired of the bumper stickers. Fez and I have lived in the world. We have seen bumper stickers and stand-up routines. Do not call us with bumper stickers, T-shirts, or someone else's fucking stand-up.
Let me dial Ron and Fez right now because this is going to stop this conversation. Guns don't kill people. People kill people.
We know people kill people. 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. Fez, you can't have 100% safety. It's not going to happen.
It seems like if you made a move towards, like, let's say just getting rid of the handguns, you're making a move towards a safer place.
You know, let me tell you something. One time I'm working in a hotel. This guy, 2 o'clock in the morning. This fucking idiot walks in off the street. He's wearing an orange hunting cap, and he fucking puts a shotgun right up in my chest, right? So I'm like, bing, here's some money for you. he starts screaming, "I don't want your money. I want your respect." I'm like, I respect you, brother. Nothing but respect for you. I'm fucking talking my ass off. Fucking rambling. Because this guy was some angel dusted out of his fucking mind wackadoo. He wandered out of there, went to a liquor store. Finally, the cops came and picked him up. There was no fucking... I'm trying to fucking hand the guy a tray of money. I'm like, I'm with you. Maybe this money will help you feel better about yourself. He could have pulled the trigger. Wouldn't have been the fucking gun's fault, because I saw the eyes in this guy. He was out of his mind, but had enough to go, I'm going to put on a fucking crazy hunting cap so it looks like I'm hunting while I'm all whacked out on angel dust. You know what I'm saying? This fucking guy was just a maniac. He could have came in with an ice pick. It didn't matter. He was out of his mind. And I think that's the kind of guy who went into Denny's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely a psycho went in there.
He could have taken a truck and drove it through and killed everybody. And guys do that all the time. They'll drive their trucks into crowds.
But still, he had access to somehow get a firearm.
Yes, that's because that's the one thing that he could get. If not, he would have had a fucking car keys. Or to push somebody in front of a fucking train. There's some people out there who are just out of their goddamn minds. They're crazy. Here's Chris. Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, there's a city in Atlanta, or near Atlanta, Kennesaw, where it's required to have guns.
All right, you almost had a thought there. Here's Bill. Bill, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Bill.
Hello?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Bill.
This is Bill. I was calling about a concealed weapon law was passed in Texas back in the late 80s, early 90s, I believe, in Killeen, Texas. A guy walked into a Luby's cafeteria that was packed.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
About 250 people.
Yeah, I remember that.
And he shot and killed about 18 people, and a guy with a concealed weapon stopped him. He had 2 or 3 handguns with him with 18 clip rounds in them, and shot and killed him, and that's what stopped him with a concealed weapon.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
but
nobody wouldn't.
But already 18 people went down as well, so it's not exactly a pro-gun story. Here is Paul. Paul, you're on Ron and Fez. Hey, don't, buddy.
Hey, how's it going, Ronnie?
Yeah.
Just want to tell you and Fezzy, I raise some beef up in upstate New York.
I got my own radio show, so
yeah, I know.
Either.
That's cool. But anyway, this morning I had to kill a coyote because it was going after one of my small calves and stuff. So I just wanted to tell Fezzy that would have cost me. That probably would have cost me probably about $500. So that's $500 out of my pocket if that damn coyote got that little calf. So what am I supposed to do?
Here's the other
if
thing
I
too,
didn't have a gun,
Fez.
I would have sat there and watched it eat it.
Not only that, Fez. What if the calf had a gun?
The calf
Yeah, right.
couldn't have gotten a hoof around the trigger.
I want you to look at it as a metaphor. A coyote is going to go out there. He's going to get a calf, right?
Right.
Is he going to get a bull?
No.
Why?
Because the calf is weaker than the coyote.
And the bull has the what? The fucking horns.
Right.
You fuck with the bull, you get the horns. That's an old Italian saying. Have horns in this world, Fezzy. Don't go through life like a little calf, looking to suck on some teat. You don't want to go through life like that. You want to come out fucking blazing, filling your hands.
I don't want to be a calf, but I also don't want to worry when I go have breakfast at a Denny's that a gunman's coming in.
Anytime I go to a Denny's, I pull the fucking vest back. I got my fucking handgun showing. I walk in. I go, it's a good day to die. Just to let them know that the death thing doesn't fucking scare me at all.
The next thing we're going to head towards is just these gun and metal detectors on every single door of every single building.
Well, we got 'em-
Stores, restaurants.
We got them in schools now all over. And it used to just be the inner city schools. Now a lot of the suburban and schools have picked it up. And it's really weird with the school shooting stuff. And I'm going to hit a knock on wood. You always notice that that's rural or suburban. You never hear it like taking place in Detroit or Washington, D.C. doesn't get it as bad.
Yeah, it's almost like it's like at affluent schools, even public schools that are in nice neighborhoods.
Yeah, you're right. It's kind of like rich white kids who snap. You got to be really, really weirded out. All right, here's Darren. Says he was at the Luby's. Darren, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, what's up?
Yeah.
Hey, I wanted to correct that guy from talking about that Luby's incident. It wasn't a concealed handgun that that killed that guy. The guy killed himself in the bathroom. Right down the road, there was some cops having a convention at a motel, and they responded. So that guy's full of shit. He don't know what he's talking about.
Well, a lot of times people try to back up their story, but yeah, I mean the Luby's thing is not one to go. We need more guns. That was
the
a sad
irony
thing.
is that there were enough military people in there that if they'd have been allowed to carry concealed weapons or their own weapons from their job,
yeah,
then the guy, once he crashed through the window, he'd have been dead.
Thank you very much. Here is Luke. Luke, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How you doing, buddy? Luke, go ahead, pal. You're on the air.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Cool.
Hey, up until about 15 minutes ago, I thought Fezzi was a pretty smart guy, but he won't open his mind up to this at all. What about the home invasions you guys got going on out there?
Well, they're not in his. That's in Long Island where Anthony lives.
Yeah, but still, you got people. If you got home invaders who know there might be guns in there, you're going to have far less crime with these people coming into homes. I've got quite a few guns in my house and got children, and Fezzi said, you got guns in your house, you're going to have accidents.
Right.
There's not a doubt in my mind there will never be an accident in my house with guns.
Why is that?
Well, for one thing, we respect them. We all know where they are, how to use them, what they can do.
All right, but let me just say this, bro. If you got kids in the house, there's going to be accidents. I respected my parents. I respected our house until my fucking parents left, and I rolled the fucking keg in the back door, and every stranger for 400 miles was invited in. So, it may not be just your kids. Also, my buddy Rap, right, Fez?
Right.
We're over his fucking house. We're little. His dad's a cop. So his dad's like, no one ever touches my fucking revolver, blah, blah, blah. First thing is folks are out and around, and we're fucking got the revolver out. So we're pointing it around. For some reason, I don't know, in our mind, is the safety on? Somebody was pointing it at his little brother. I think Ski was. He turns around after that. He fucking shoots. Blows a big hole in the wall. Everyone's like 10, 11 years old, right? How quick do you think fucking Rap was sitting there with just him and his brother's house? How fast were the rest of us down the fucking street for his dad to come home and see a fucking hole in the wall?
Oh, God, I think I would still be running to this day.
So everybody who acts like, oh, my kids know, I don't care what it is. If you're acting like my kids understand the rules, you don't know that until you're gone.
Yeah, that guy is, just to me, lucky so far. He's blessed so far that an accident hasn't happened with his kids.
But if it isn't that, it's another thing, Fez. That's what I'm trying to point out. It's just the kids being kids. It's not the gun. The gun isn't going to change it. They'll find their way to, your parents are like, remember, safety, safety. They leave. If you got a pool, the kids are diving off the fucking roof into the pool. That's what kids do. You can't keep everybody safe. That's where you're confused, Fez. You want to kind of put padding down on the United States and make this the safest place in the world.
Accidents are always going to happen, but if you
They're only hit and run.
If you could get some guns off the streets, that's going to be at least less. Not all, but at least less.
But that doesn't even make sense. That argument doesn't make sense. If you get rid of cars, there's going to be less accidents. People will be alive. That's not what we signed up for. We're the what? The home of the free. Land of the brave. Not home of the safe.
Yeah, you could do the same thing with anything, like appliances, with bicycles.
You name it. Fez is saying people don't have to, do something. You don't have to. How many people die skiing in this country? Now, the last thing you need to do is fucking ski. It's not needed. But motherfuckers want to get on skis, go down the hill. Somebody's going to die from it. We know that going in. Here is Chuck. Chuck, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Chuck.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
Hey, I think that Earl's living in a fantasy world thinking about the Wild West. He's under the myth that all the shit that Hollywood brought on, everything, all the killing stuff out that happened out in the old Wild West, what didn't really happen.
I can't understand, but there ain't a lot of Indians running around today because of bullets. So, here we go. Here's a little Wild Wild West. Earl, you know what? There is a movie out called American Gun. You ought to try to get somebody from it. Forrest Whitaker is in it. And it kind of takes guns from the positive things to the negative things. Because really the truth is, the gun itself has no intention. It's the person's intention. And sometimes that tool is used for positive reasons. Sometimes it's used for negative reasons. In this country, we got some people who act like any gun is a terrible thing. And then other people acting like, well, you have to have a gun on you at all times. And the fact of the matter of neither one of those things is true. That's why I try to keep never more than 3 feet away from a gun. I need you in here later, Earl, with the tape measure when you're done taking pictures. Here's Tim. Tim, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How are you doing, buddy?
Hey, Tim.
Hey, what's going on, buddy?
Good, buddy.
Hey, I think that guy from Switzerland had his data all wrong. It's not because of every gun in the household. It's because there's not too many colors in Switzerland.
White people are so scared of black people.
So you're saying we don't need to outlaw guns, we need to outlaw black people?
Not necessarily outlaw black people, just outlaw black people having guns.
Earl, would you go for that? The first step we do is black people can't arm themselves?
Just to see how it works out.
Oh, I think that's crazy talk.
All right. Thought I'd try it. Remember, open mind at all time. Chris, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Chris, there you go, buddy. Man, we're having fucking trouble with all these phones. Chris? Okay, pal. Here is Jim. Jim, you're on the Ron and Fez show. What's up, buddy?
What's happening, buddy?
Yeah.
Hey, everybody keeps bringing up these guys with concealed weapons. Oh, if there would have been someone in a restaurant with a concealed weapon, they could have taken a guy out. Have you ever heard of that actually happening? I live down in Florida where concealed weapons are pretty prevalent, and I've never heard of that happening where somebody pops up and, oh, here's a big hero. He popped up and he wasted the guy before he could kill all the kids.
You know, I was talking to a friend of mine about that going, you think with people going, I'm safer in my house that you have a gun, we would hear more stories about people defending their house.
Yeah, never heard of one.
But one of the things that I was told, and I can't back it up either way, is like the NRA newsletter or magazine or whatever, they put out the stories, but you don't hear them a lot in the regular media. The media does not like to run those stories. Now, I can't say that's true or false. I'm just saying what a friend of mine who's very much into it said.
You think it would be an interesting story no matter what side of the gun argument you're on. A hero story is a hero story.
Yeah, but I guess he's saying that the media doesn't like to promote that. They'd rather promote the kid finds a gun, shoots himself story.
The Denny Psycho things.
You know, we bring up Denny's again. I need some kind of an omelet or a short stack.
So the Grand Slam.
And starve him. Did Denny's have the Grand Slam?
Yeah.
Here's Rich. Rich, you're on Ron and Fez. How are you, buddy?
Good.
Yeah.
I have a couple guns at home, and I have a daughter, and I'm not really worried about anything happening. I have trigger locks on all my guns, and they're all locked in the gun cabinet.
All right, now if somebody breaks into your house, how are you going to get into the gun cabinet and through your trigger locks?
I don't have them for protection. I use them for hunting or target shooting.
So you have no protection at home?
No, I live in central PA. Leave my door unlocked, you know. I'm not really worried about it.
Yeah, I leave my door unlocked, too.
All you have to do is look at you guys with 9/11. No guns involved. Terrible things can happen without guns. Taking guns away, I mean, shit's still going to go down.
You know what? Thank you, Rich. That's a very, very good point. That's a point I was trying to make to Fez. I don't mean this to scare you, Fez.
Right.
There's no such thing as safety. You're on an airliner. No one can have a gun up there. Someone takes a knife or whatever, these little box cutters they had. They turned on the pilots. Then they end up using those planes. A plane that only made people to travel, to go see their families, to go do work. That's the purpose of that plane. And they turn that into a weapon.
Yeah, that does scare me. Especially getting on an airliner today.
But what I'm saying is it's not the fault of the gun. It's the fault of the maniac. The fucking crazy man. What I want you to do is arm yourself. Have you ever shot a gun?
when I was little, I got to go hunting with my grandfather, my uncle, and my brother Corky. I shot one once, didn't like it, and
You know
never
what I mean?
went again.
I mean when I say gun, right?
A
Not-
handgun?
Yeah, not a dick in your face or anything like that. I don't know what kind of names they used to you when you're little. Maybe that's what turned you off.
I can't even look at a gun when Keith the cop, he would come out. It's like he was always like, "Hey, you want to look at this?" And I can't even look at it, much less hold one.
You're afraid of it?
Terrified of guns.
What about knives? What about knives?
See, I love knives.
I'll throw a fucking knife like a circus performer, Fez.
A knife gets me, too. I get a queasy feeling. I see someone handling a knife.
What about a bayonet? Gun and a knife together.
Double queasy, because that's combining two things that make me uncomfortable.
What about a stun gun?
Don't care for that either.
See, here's the thing, and I don't know why somebody doesn't get on top of this. If people are really mainly worried about protection, home protection, right? We need to get our technology one up. So you come up with some kind of stun gun. You come up with something like they had in one of those movies that, the sound blast makes people pass out. You have something that makes people throw up. Something that takes them down a little bit without killing them. And then that's all you really want in your house, right?
Yeah, that's fine. A six-stick, like in Minority Report.
Why don't you get to work on the six-stick? Make that happen for you.
All I have so far is the stick part.
Hey, Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, is this Ron? Ron, it's Mike. I wanted to talk to Fez because he's from Florida.
That's
and
right.
In Florida, Scientology and hurricanes are leading cause of death right now.
I don't know.
I don't know what that means.
Were you going for, is this like a joke or drunk rambling?
No, I'm serious.
Yeah.
Hurricanes, that's a big cause of death in Florida. And Scientology, go on whyaretheydead.net. Big cause of death.
How do they die with Scientology? They're praying so hard their head explodes?
Scientologists, I'm telling you, it's true. Go on.
Maniac. Fez, look at the kind of nuts that you attract with your crazy nut talk.
Hurricanes can't even be that huge of a death cause in Florida.
No, I see West Side has just rolled in. She's got a bunch of clothes. Let's bring her on in here. West Side is so cute. This is what's great about the United States of America. You take somebody as just ass over head as this East Side Dave, and he finds himself with a really, really attractive girlfriend. It's unbelievable to me how well he's doing for himself. Now, they're standing outside. They can't hear us talking, and there's no one to tell him. None of the producers think of themselves, hey, let's go get him. Here is Eric. Eric, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How are you, buddy?
Hey, gentlemen.
Yeah.
How are you?
Good.
Hey, Fez, I appreciate your idealism. It is really true that if you got rid of all the guns, the gun violence would end. But the problem with that is there's absolutely no way to get rid of all the guns now. It's impossible. Nobody even knows how many guns there are out there. So
I know, it seems
it's not
like
a realistic solution.
Yeah, it just seems like it's like too big of a problem to try to fix, even to try to even look at.
Yeah, it needs fixing, that's for sure. I think that the getting rid of guns is way too idealistic. You might as well try to get rid of all the paper clips in the world. It's not going to happen.
Why not? I wouldn't mind getting rid of all the paper clips in the world. You know why? I like loose papers. I like papers to be free, to fly around, to do whatever they want.
Those are my papers, and you're making a mess.
Look, I don't want them clipped
Stop.
together. I
have to clean.
Silly to
Stop.
me. It's crazy.
Paper clips, please.
Now, this isn't too shocking. The guy that's afraid of guns is also afraid to see papers thrown around. All right, here comes the beautiful West Side. The girl who is back in our own East Side Dave's life. How you doing, West Side? It's been a long time.
I know. Very well, Ronnie. Thank you. It's good to see you guys.
You and Dave are back together?
Yeah, that's right.
I got news for you. When I came back to New York, I saw Dave out. He wasn't with you.
Right.
And I gave him the, where's West Side at? And I'd never seen him without you before.
Right.
And I gave him the question, and he's like, well, we're kind of, seems like you're just taking a little break. And I'm like, you asshole. You blew it. And I go, you're not going to find another chick.
Oh,
That's
no.
what he said.
Period. You mean period? Just not going to find another chick.
No, it's not going to happen for him. I mean, he could have balls of cash in each hand. Wasn't going to work out for him. Now, Fez, I want you to see something. You see all these paper clips, right?
Right.
Imagine each of them as a gun.
Yeah.
And there they go. They're all over. They're all.
I think I got hit with a gun in my eye.
See, they're all over the place. That's what I'm trying to point out to you.
Ronnie, you got like 3 in my pocket.
You're welcome.
Very nice.
I don't know whether you're familiar with illusion, but it's something I'm trained in. Yeah. All right, here's a bunch of them.
No, it's a paperclip mess.
Is it, Fez?
Yes.
Or is it you trying to pick up guns? Look, ready? Another gun. There it goes. Stop every gun that's coming. Stop every gun that's coming.
I can't stop the guns.
No. Now, Dave says to me yesterday, could Westside come by and do a fashion show?
Fashion show?
Out of nowhere.
I go, what kind of fashion show? He goes, what about a lingerie show?
Oh,
Now you're back with him, right?
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Is this permanent? Is this going the distance? You're going for speed.
I don't know. I guess time will tell.
Did you use the time that you were away from him to meet other men to date a little bit?
I mean, not intentionally. I was really
trying to clean.
You have to understand, I was quite distraught by the whole thing, and.
So wait a minute. You didn't dump him. He dumped you.
Yeah.
Dump is such a harsh word.
Well, what word would you use?
Time apart.
I took it as I got dumped.
Yeah. Could you imagine, Fez, I go, I want some time apart from you?
No, never.
Time apart from our radio show? Maybe I think there's a better partner out there for me. How would you feel about that?
Oh, yeah, like I wouldn't take that so personally.
All right.
I'd be crushed.
I still want to do it.
No, don't.
Just to see.
Maybe we shouldn't take this vacation.
Oh, I'm not. You are.
What?
I'm working with a different comic every day. Just to see. I think it's going to make us stronger. Now, that time apart, how many women did you meet?
There was a drought in that time apart.
Yeah.
0, perhaps.
How long were you away from her that you know that you fucked up big?
72 hours.
Really?
Why didn't you give me a call, you a-hole?
Why didn't you?
He said no phone calls. He said we can't write, we can't have phone calls, we can't email. I was like, what the fuck? We're together for 4 years, and I can't call you on the phone, and you can't shoot me an email. This is fantastic. I love this.
He's insane.
Why? Why make up that stupid?
He actually made up stipends about it.
Yeah. Stop making up stipends.
Is that just some French pronunciation?
All right, I want to
Stipulations is what I was
No, we're talking about the gun issue. Who do you have on the phone for us?
We have Eric Avellino. He's the director of American Gun.
Oh, the director of the film American Gun. It's out, Fezzy.
Oh, the 22nd. That comes out next Wednesday.
Yeah. Here is Eric. Eric, welcome to the Ron and Fez show.
How you doing?
This is your first film?
This is my first film, yeah.
And did you write it as well as director?
Yeah, I co-wrote it with a guy by the name of Stephen Bagatorian.
Yeah. How did you find yourself in that position of your first film and being filled with all these stars? You've got people who won Oscars in there. It's a pretty great cast.
It's pretty incredible. I think kind of what happened is that you just try and build a cast of people that, with strong characters based off of a strong script, and it just kind of fell together. Marcia Gay Harden came on first, and once you set a standard like that, other people kind of want to be involved, and Forrest Whitaker came on as like a wonderful executive producer, so it's pretty spectacular. I feel blessed.
One of your films, one of the scenes in the film where Marcia Gay Harden is arguing with her son and kind of does that backward punch like she wants to punch him.
Yeah.
That was one of the most amazing scenes I've ever seen in a film.
Thank you so much.
Why did you get involved in the gun stuff? What was the connection there for you?
I read an article in the L.A. Times in which it was talking about a woman whose son 3 years earlier had brought a gun to school and, killed some fellow students and killed himself. And in the article, it asked her, do you have any regrets? And she said, I think about the what-ifs and the should-have-beens. There's nothing I regret. There's nothing I would have done different.
Right.
And I wanted to make a movie about that lie, because I didn't really understand how that was possible. So I wanted to kind of profile a mother of a school shooter who had brought a gun to school and killed 17 kids, and what's it like for her to still live in that community and raise another son in that same community,
But Eric, let me ask you this: what could she, in your opinion, have done differently? Because I mean, we all know like one side of our kids, just like our parents only knew one side of us. You know.
But that's what's so extraordinary about it is that there's no recipe for gun violence. So, you know, you can – a lot of people try and profile and say, well, the kid was teased in school and blah, blah, blah. There's really no recipe for it. So what you see in the film, there becomes this fever, and it's some of what you were talking about where Marsha's going through the house and she's looking for those little signs that the news has told her to look for. I mean, a lot of times we hear on news stories that says, like, well, you know, if you check your kids and do this and you have conversations with them, this is what – I mean, you can never really tell. I mean, we all don't turn out to be school shooters, but there's a lot of stuff that we keep from our parents and, you know, that only our friends know about us.
But, you know, when I was watching just for the Columbine and after, the country was so freaked out. And they were like, well, watch out for the kid with, like, longer hair and wearing the long coats. And I'm like, this is already the kid who doesn't need to be fucked with. He's already kind of an outcast. And now the community is looking at him, not just as a guy who listens to goth music, but as a real outsider, a real scary outsider.
Yeah,
so,
you know, don't we do that as Americans, though? We try and kind of, I mean, especially in high school, we try and weed people out, and we try and diagnose their problems, and you pass people on the street, and you try and say, well, this is this kind of person. You're racial profiling, like, every day.
Right.
And you're doing it in you know, in different forms of society, so it's a lot easier for us to say if we know what the symptoms are, then we can diagnose the problem. But really, there are no symptoms for something like this.
So as you got into this, Forrest Whitaker plays a vice principal, and it looks like from the outside the worst job you could have. You might have went into it really wanting to make a difference in the world, but you see just how difficult it is.
Yeah, that storyline is based off of experiences from my producer, Ted Krober, who actually taught school in Chicago in the Inner City Teaching Corps. And what he saw a lot of was principals that were overextended by the fact that they not only, you know, at a school like that, you have to be not only a principal, but you also have to be a counselor. You have to be a father figure. You have to be a brother. You have to be a preacher. You have to be take on all these roles. And as a result, it hurts his own family because he's not all those things to his own son. And so what you're getting with Forrest is a man who's trying so hard to save children in a community that is already wrought by so many other problems, such as, you know, lack of educational funding and, you know, just good jobs and things like that. And so he's fighting a world that's much bigger than the school he teaches at.
And no one plays like exhausted better than Forrest Whitaker. He just there's something about him that always seems so sincere, and he's just it's just beat down with it. Talk a little bit about Donald Sutherland's character.
Donald Sutherland plays a gun shop owner who has been his family has been selling guns in Virginia for a long period of time, and you know we wanted to show the gun shop in the same way, like he might as well have been selling baseball cards, and I know that's an odd concept for someone to embrace, but in many communities, you know, look, I live in Southern California, and I got family from Arkansas, and you know, you go to Walmart on a Saturday and you see guns in the back of trucks on gun racks. Now, if you see put that same truck in a parking lot in Los Angeles, you know, that's like the beginning of a war.
Right.
So people look at it from different perspectives, and I wanted to take you there. And Donald plays it so incredibly well because he's welcoming. I mean, he comes in and he knows his customers and he knows what he's doing. He's not the guy selling to criminals. He won't sell a gun unless, you know, he's done all the proper paperwork, not because the government asked him to, but because it matters to him.
It's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
So, I mean, was it important to you to show that some responsibility there? So we were talking before, you just can't blame the gun.
Yeah, I mean, really, a lot of our problems, I feel like, I'm not trying to break down all of America, but a lot of our problems, I feel like, stem from the fact that the gun is merely an outlet. It changes the way we act when we have one in our hand, of course, but, I mean, we got this cowboy attitude that we kind of walk around with, and the gun is like a form of empowerment, but it's also a form of protection for people. So gun violence, a lot of times, is a product of the fact that I feel like we're often so restrained by other things in our lives. So that's why people bring guns to work. That's why people bring guns to school and shoot up schools, you know. And so, I agree with you. You really can't blame the gun. But, you know, there's a lot that we can do to keep guns off the streets in the inner city, but I don't think those same rules can be applied to rural communities.
We're talking about the film American Gun that is out, coming out when is it?
Next Wednesday, March 22nd.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and Tony Goldwyn is in the film. He kind of just did a fantastic job playing a cop who's kind of haunted from a school shooting and doesn't quite know how to deal with it. What was that character based on?
there was a lot of interviews that I was seeing on TV in which they were blaming the police officers or submitting the idea that maybe we can blame the police officers for what happened in Columbine, because people are always looking to point fingers. So what they said is, could you have gone in there? Could you have done more to save the lives of those children? And, Tony plays a character that walks around and says, no, I couldn't have done more. And then he goes home and he can't stop thinking about it. Yeah, I could have taken this route. Maybe if I had walked in there, sure, I might have killed some other. One of the lines I think that was in the original script was he said, what did you expect me to do? Did you want me to go into the school and just start killing kids? If I had killed those 2 kids, how would you feel about that? And that's one of the things that we really don't think about. And so it's perspective of one of the police officers who himself questions himself, but on the outside says, look, I couldn't have done any more than I did that day.
Right. Yeah, we do have a weird thing with cops where we want them to make the perfect call all the time, but we always know in this country some group is going to be furious. In the same way with our politicians, where we set them up where they're really sometimes, I think, afraid to make a stand or let us know how they feel.
I agree with that. There's many times where I've been pulled over to for the wrong reasons, and as an African American male, just brought out of my car and saying like, okay, what is this going to lead to?
Yeah.
But because there are people that go too far. And there's also a great deal of people who are trying to do the right thing, and when they walk up to the side of the car, they really don't know what they're going to get themselves into. So it's an interesting kind of thing to explore, especially when you talk about one day. In the same way that people refer to things with 9/11, where they say, "What could we have done to prevent this happening on this one day?"
Right.
And of course, it brings up so many other problems.
Yeah, and if you really, even like a 9/11 thing, if you start to go back and talk about, corporations moving and religious stuff, people they don't want to hear about it. It's so big.
Yeah,
it's so big.
You're exactly right.
We do live in a melting pot in this country, and we do, I guess in some ways we get along better than we used to, but we still have these problems. How was it for the people, your actors? Was this stuff that was being talked about on the set, or did everybody kind of bring their own perspective to these characters?
Well, when we got on the set, we had already talked about the characters a great deal, and we were just focused. Everyone was really ready to work, and they gave a lot. Because, on a small film like this, you don't do tons of takes. You just go for it.
Was that right?
Yeah. And so it was a great experience, because we really are a small film that it is something bigger because of the performances. But, beforehand, you do spend a great deal talking about gun violence and things like that and how they affect those communities. The community that we actually went to West Side Chicago to shoot one day at the end of production.
Mm-hmm.
And it was an interesting thing because our location manager had taken all the photos from her car as she was driving by. She was scared to get out in those communities and take the pictures so that we would know the places we'd be shooting in. So we show up in those communities, and we step out, and we just start talking to people, and people are so welcoming, so excited about film production coming to their neighborhood.
Right.
And ultimately, it was one of the greatest days of shooting because here I am in this community where there's been a lot of gun violence, but I'm sitting there surrounded by a lot of kids who have never seen film shot before.
Right.
And we're sitting in the street, and they're seeing these scenes acted out, and they're saying, yeah, that's what it's like. I'm getting it. I understand it. But then you have someone, we had almost 100 people out in the street, and the street was shut down, and there was nothing like it. And it was great because I think people feel like someone finally came to their neighborhood and was telling a story about what was going on.
Right. And of course, a lot of times, if most of us would have ended up in that neighborhood by mistake, would be the only way, and we would have tried to get out as quick as we can with the doors locked.
Yeah, for sure. And that's what I kind of hope the film does. It's like, people always talk about the guns in the black community and what's going on, and you see a lot of news stories like, oh, people are killing each other and all this other stuff. But what you fail to understand is that, the character Jay in our film, played by Arlen Escarpeta, who's phenomenal.
Terrific.
Yeah, he walks to school every single day, as many kids in this country do, and he could point out the places where his uncles and cousins have been shot along those same streets. So he says, yeah, I carry a gun. And he doesn't bring it inside the school. He hides it in the bricks outside the school. And the reason he does that is because he wants to be safe. The school is his safe haven.
Right.
He wants to be able to walk to and from and not have to worry about his life, and that's a sense of security for him.
Well, congratulations on the film. Again, great cast.
Thank you so much.
And another thing that I think you should be congratulated for is you didn't go for the cheap tears, the cheap ending. I mean, in a film called American Gun, I knew we were going to get some violence, and you didn't know who was going to be on the end of it. But I think that you would have cheapened it if you would have went in a different direction. And I don't want to ruin it for anybody. But I was very, very impressed with that. So,
thank you so much. I appreciate it. It means a lot.
Yeah, you stayed away from the hack Hollywood ending.
Yeah.
Thanks, Arik. Arik Avellino, his new film, American Gun. It opens next Wednesday. That's March 22nd, starring Marcia Gay Harden, Forrest Whitaker, and Donald Sutherland.
Take care, man.
Great, thank you. Take care.
I hope you learned something about that, Fez. We need guns. We need lots of them. And guns are like paper clips. They're going to fall on the ground. Some of them are all twisted up.
All right, now that could put an eye out.
But I want you to think that they're on the ground and they're going to be there during your vacation.
No, these have to be cleaned up. These have to be cleaned up, and I mean immediately.
Plenty more.
Too many paper clips in the world.
I've hid some in your bag.
What?
And when you're away on vacation, I'm going to do some stuff to your apartment. All right, when we come back, we're going to talk to West Side and East Side and see what happened. East Side, I had no idea how badly you treated this beautiful young lady.
Oh, I thought you were going to say how romantic I am for getting her back, for winning her back to my strings.
I'm sorry, who talked you into it?
Ronnie B.
Mm-hmm. Tried to explain to you he didn't have a better chance. He did not have a better chance. And we liked Claire first, way before we liked East Side, right?
Always. She was the tolerable one.
Yeah, we used to say, who's the annoying guy with the hot chick that's always hanging out at Bar 9? That was always our gimmick.
Snorting the ketchup, being a little drunk.
Oh, the nice things that always got said about West Side.
Yeah.
How does she do it?
Drunkard's dream. I always called her a drunkard's dream. We'll be right back. Ron and Fez Show.
Ron Bennington, Fez Watley, The Ron and Fez Show. XM 202.
Yeah, it's the Ron and Fez Show. East Side's beautiful, beautiful girlfriend is here, West Side. And you know, we're throwing this party for East Side Dave, Fez.
That's right. It's Welcome East Side Dave to the Ron and Fez Show. The party is April 1st at McFadden's on 2nd Avenue. That's a Saturday night, starting about 9 o'clock.
It was supposed to be the Fez Watley birthday, but somehow that got picked up. By the way, you know I'm starving. I got to look over and see Little John eating a humongous sandwich.
We came back from break, right? And
Yeah.
Earl's playing the Atomic Dog. I see Bronx Johnny and Little Johnny not only eating gigantic sandwiches, but dancing to the music while they're eating them. Like that commercial where the guy walks in the office and the guys are dancing to the boombox. What's going on? We don't know where our supplies are.
They're having a good time.
What the hell is going on?
The Johns love each other.
I know, but wouldn't they say to us, hey, any of you guys want some food?
You would think so. That used to be Bronx Johnny's thing, but apparently Papa Steve gives him a lot of love. And
Johnny, grab the mic. Why didn't you ask us? I see you pointing at the food. You think it's something that we wouldn't like? A hamburger? Is that it?
No, John bought it from home. I'm just having a ham, not even a sandwich,
Wait
bro.
a second. A ham? You're having a ham?
It's ham.
It's wrapped in plastic.
No bread, no
There's
bun.
no way he brought that from home.
Ham, no burger?
You got 40 minutes to hold on to eat at the end of the show. Not to sit there and eat a whole ham in front of Fez. A ham will kill Fezzy. Little John, what are you bringing from home?
I just brought ham from home, and I made a sandwich.
Here's what I'm trying to say. You split with Bronx Johnny instead of asking us?
You want a ham?
No, I don't. I would like to be asked, though.
It's like some
I know,
sort of
Fez
little...
can eat ham.
It's like some sort of Little House on the Prairie lunch. We just brought in some smoked meats.
It looks like Johnny has a whole ham around with a beach towel wrapped around it. And you wonder why white women run away from you. You make everybody a nervous wreck. All right, it is the Ron and Fez Show, 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. All right, let's go back to this. Claire, I'm going to ask you first. And by the way, I did notice that Eastside is very nervous and doing his best to try to hush you the way you talk in with me and Fez, like, oh, put that down, oh, don't touch that. As if, some judgment we will have on her will reflect on you.
I'm trying to give off a professional veneer, and, I'm just trying to make sure she doesn't misuse the equipment, cause damage.
Hi. Back in the day, by the way, not
Seriously.
that I was anything like this, but I worked on a radio show back in college.
Really?
I know not to
what
mess
did you
up
do
with
then?
the headphones.
What did you do?
Oh, I just did the, little...
Dickinson.
just a DJ. Just just simple.
You want to throw one to the post? You want to do that? You want to intro a song?
No. You know, I'm just saying that I've seen headphones before.
Yeah, she's not impressed. All right, so for 4 years you guys went out.
Yeah,
and again, drunkard's dream. I know you would be out on a work night, not sleeping the next day, but you would hang out to drive this son of a bitch back to Jersey.
Poor Westside, you would see her at bar 9 asleep on her bar stool, just wanting to get some rest.
Yes, I was.
She had the pleasure of my company.
Yeah.
And that was reward enough.
And then I remember the time that we said, oh, look who has to be center of attention when you were doing a funny dance.
Yeah.
And you got your feelings hurt. And Westside protected you. I got this long email. I don't know who you two think you are, talking to Dave like that. He's been nothing but nice to you. She protected you like a mama badger.
She threw it down.
And then I guess 6 months ago, you give her the thing of, we need some time apart, and we can't call each other or email.
I pulled a John Nash from Beautiful Mind.
Yeah.
I just totally freaked out.
Actually, if I can interject, and it was actually a full 10 months.
10 months?
It was a full 10 months.
You didn't even
apart.
talk to each other?
No. I would say about 7 months in, I maybe started receiving a text message or two, maybe an email.
Were you shocked by that?
I was shocked.
Because you thought it was all over.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, to me, it's you don't want me in your life.
Right.
I'm gone. I'm not one of these people that's gonna be like, oh, please, please, please. No, I'm gone.
Good for you.
She's
I'm
gone.
Not gonna.
I
I'm
paid,
gone.
yeah.
And that's that. So it's the last thing in the world I expected.
It's like she's gone. I pay the devil to replace her. Now, when I look at you, Dave, in that 10 months, you didn't so much as get a blind date.
No, I mean, there was some plastic, and we all know those stories that we don't want to go into in front of Westside. Because she doesn't have XM.
Oh. He banged a blow-up.
I was trying to avoid it.
He was telling us about his chronic masturbation. We've put him on a no masturbation for Lent. But
right.
But here's the thing. I don't know whether you're familiar with this as a Catholic. The bishop in New York, right? Because St. Patrick's is the local cathedral, gave special dispensation for Friday, so everybody can eat meat on Friday. Now, I don't know if that means that they can break their regular Lent.
This Friday?
Yes.
This is true.
Yeah, because you can have corned beef. You know how you have to have fish on Fridays during Lent.
Right.
He broke it up and said, look, we're not going to ruin the ham and corned beef.
Sure, that's good luck. You can't take it away.
Yeah.
And this is caught on with bishops across the country. The bishop in Wisconsin's in they all did.
I think, no, not all of them. I know Iowa said no. This is crazy talk.
They're beef people.
Do we have rules or do we not deal with it at all? So you may be out, or maybe you can just eat meat. I'm not sure.
Well, we have to get some clarification on this, because if so, midnight tonight, doggy style, my favorite style.
Does that mean she puts on the strap on for you when you say doggy style? Do you take one in the can?
I do not pull a Ralphie Ciparello. Thank you.
You brought us some presents, right?
Oh, yes.
And I'm so hopeful it's a ham sandwich.
Oh.
After watching
See,
Johnny
now I
eat.
feel I felt like I should stay away from the food.
Oh, no.
Given the Fezzy, I want to be respectful. I don't know what you like to eat nowadays,
Ham.
Fezzy. Do you eat ham sandwiches? I would have picked you up a sandwich or something.
That would have been great.
But
I actually told her stay away from the food. She was going to get Ronnie chocolates. And
unfortunately, not edible. However, I will pull out the first two.
Oh, Mr. Bubble for each of us.
Nice.
Now, Fez, I know yours is a different color. How come?
I have the gentle formula with aloe.
All right, I have the same thing. How come we're different colors? Oh, I have wacky watermelon.
Sense.
Yeah.
And I've got original bubble.
Well, you're not going to be smelling like watermelon like I will. Okay, this is something I forgot. The wacky gifts of East Side and West Side. Yeah.
She got these all on her own.
I forgot about this. When Fez had his heart attack, Dave made up a giant card to have everybody sign at all of his all the listeners sign, but didn't get out to the bar gig, so he just turned it in with a big card signed by him.
Ridiculous.
A massive card signed by one person. It was the worst present ever.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
I also gave him a sailboat that's still in the office to this very day.
He threw it. That's the reason why
Yes,
it
that's
broke.
Fez.
That's the embarrassing thing when you gave me that crappy little model sailboat and wrote the FW on it or whatever
Yeah.
in Sharpie marker.
Yeah.
I never dreamed you'd be coming here to work and that you would see that it's still sitting in the office.
All right, hold on. Jim wants to help out. Jim, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, good morning, boys.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, good afternoon, I should say. Listen,
Whatever.
that dispensation came directly from Benedict XVI himself, that you're allowed to have meat on Friday. The problem is it does not release you from the rest of your Lenten promises and responsibilities. So East Side, South Powell, West Side can't take out the strap-on for you tonight.
Now you can please West Side.
What?
Yeah, any way you want.
I'm not going to do that if,
Why?
if I don't get it back.
As long as you're not
See?
having pleasure.
This might be a way you making up for the 10 months.
If you want some tongue, I'll give it to you.
Me? Oh, you were talking about...
looking right at her.
Yeah, okay, I didn't know.
There's too many slips with you, Eastside.
Right. Here's more wasted money, presents we can't use.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Things
All
I'll
right,
be
here.
taking my niece in Florida.
Yeah.
This is her idea.
Oh, this is something Fez and I can play with. I got a Gumby.
And I got his pal Pokey.
Yeah. So...
Because you guys remind me of two... Okay, this isn't coming out right.
nowhere.
Lovable friends.
Yeah.
We remind you of claymation.
Do not act like... Let's not start any kind of rumors. All right, hold on. Here's Colin. Colin, what do you got for us, buddy?
Hey, I just wanted to say, Catholic theology is as holy as Swiss cheese. My dad was a theology major, and for Lent we always give up beer, but we're Irish, and there's a loophole. On Saints' Day, such as St. Patrick's, you're allowed to break Lent.
That's not true. You can't break Lent. The whole thing was you can't eat meat on Friday. There is some people who act like you can do that, but the church doesn't believe in that. Although sometimes, now here's the thing that this gets on my nerves. No meat on Friday, except for the elderly. Of course they can.
Yeah, I know.
And small children. So is it a sin or isn't it a sin?
I really want to look into this, though, because, look, if
Call
it's on
St.
the
Patrick's.
books... All right.
You two run over St. Patrick's, and if you find out you can... No, wait a minute. I don't want both of you going in there. All right, are we all done with the presents? Bad presents?
Yes, Ronnie. The only thing left in here is just my shoe.
Bad presents?
That I don't have
I was
the
thinking
other.
I could be eating chocolate right now. You know I'm starving. I gotta be having a delicious piece of chocolate.
I specifically vetoed the chocolates, and boy, was I all for the Gumby and Pokey thing. And those things will
You made the right call.
But yeah. All right, Westside. So he dumps you, and
Yeah.
really in a harsh way.
Oh, yeah.
What did your family have to say? I mean, after 4 years, it was kind of like you guys were family together, right?
Oh, yeah. It was
Yeah.
It was utter shock.
Uh-huh.
Shock all around.
Yeah. And they're like, where did this come from?
Oh, absolutely. Well, I was like, where did this come from?
Yeah.
Dave and I always had, if anything, a very unexplosive relationship. We're more or less like best friends. I mean, we
Yeah.
don't fight. We don't yell at each other. You know, we never.
You drink together. You're drinking buddies.
Weird. Yeah, we're like drinking buddies. But So yeah, it definitely came out of left field. I didn't know what was happening.
Was your heart broke?
Absolutely, my heart was killed.
Yeah.
Thought I was gonna die.
Were you crying?
Oh my God.
There's nothing worse
Yes.
than that kind of heartbreak too. And I can't imagine doing it to another person, but we've all had it happen to us, where you're like, how could this happen?
Music.
I'm rejected. I gave him my heart, I gave him my soul, and he's turned you away now.
I gave him 4 years.
You're 4 years.
Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna go away in the shoot of an eyeball like
just
that.
In a shoot of an eyeball. In a shoot of an eyeball, it was gone, Fez.
Yeah, don't they realize how perfect they are for each other? After your family got over the shock, were they like furious with this bastard?
That's how I get.
Yeah, I don't know.
Could your family just kill him?
No, I don't know. I think they didn't want to upset me, so it wasn't really talked about unless I kind of brought it up.
Sure,
You know.
I understand.
So.
I won't be visiting
Well,
that
at least
family.
you guys are back together. There's still a lingering doubt for you, right? Like, when is this going to happen again?
No.
Well, I have to say, it happens to you once and you wonder, but
Fool me once.
we'll work through those trust issues.
You getting that popping in your headphones as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, here's Mo. Mo, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, buddy, what can we do for you?
I think it would be the benefit of the whole audience if we can hear West Side's version of exactly what happened with her and the chef. I mean, every penetrating detail.
Oh, yeah. He said, I forgot the story.
Oh, shit.
While you're away, obviously, you're a beautiful young lady, and men want you. I saw it before at Bar 9. The thing was, she only had eyes for Dave. She was, I mean, I know love when I see it.
Right.
She would look at him the same way Nancy Reagan looked at that waterhead. Just not seeing the fault that the rest of us knew was there. When you were gone, you started to get a little lonely. And obviously men were coming on to you.
Sure.
There was a chef, an attractive, mature man, who wanted to spend a little time with you.
Yeah, we dated for a little bit.
Dave gave us some details that we found to be shocking.
What's that?
He said, and I'm going to quote here, I can't believe it, Claire took a mustache ride.
What?
So apparently there were oral treats passed back and forth.
No, not even back and forth. No.
Oh, one way?
Just one way?
Oh, that didn't make me feel better.
Why are you? What does this have to do with you, Dave?
Sorry. Go ahead.
No, I just want to point this out. He was so obsessed with what you did, what happened. He went over it and over it. I can't understand why she didn't wait. Blah blah blah. And I'm going. You're the one who walked away.
Yeah.
She's a beautiful woman and a free woman, as we used to like to say. And Earl, no offense, white and 3 times 7. Why would you not respect that?
I made a blunder, but I thought she could, maybe psychically, she still had the connection, perhaps, the way I did, and I
Right.
was just afraid like a little boy.
Wait a minute, did you have a connection, or you couldn't get a date the whole time you were away from her?
I think I had a connection.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get a date.
Hold on. Because she has men coming up to her. Hey, what are you up to? What are you doing?
I know.
You're going out. You still can't find women.
No.
So
Rejection a lot, yeah.
She met a chef, an older man with love on his mind, love and respect.
I think one of the problems I have is chefs in general. You know that I was a waiter for 7 years.
Mhm.
So chefs I truly despise.
They're
They are
artists.
the enemy.
They're
suck.
artists.
Are you accusing this young lady of seeing a chef just to get at you?
Yeah.
I think
Again, that's the head.
There's some validity to that, Mr. W.
I don't
Insightful.
think so.
There's ego to that, my
Yeah.
friend.
Ego and validity mixed. Also, he was older.
Wow.
35? Whoa, Charlie.
Well,
He was a young
it all-
35.
Yeah, I was 33, maybe I want to say, but it all
Same age
worked
as
out
Jesus.
as it should, and
Oh.
he ended up being a lousy jerk anyway.
Is that right?
Yeah. So I was duped again.
Mm. Have you ever thought to yourself, maybe you can find somebody better than Dave?
No, I don't really think about those things. No.
Dave, what's
It
wrong?
shouldn't be hard to
Are
find.
you still nervous?
Yeah, I mean, this is quite brutal. This is, this is what I was expecting. This feels like CIA, Pentagon type interrogation.
Here's no, not at all, not at all. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron. 1018.
Hey, buddy, what's happening?
A couple months back, when Eastside first started coming on the XM show, wasn't he acting like Westside dumped him? He was bitching and moaning that he couldn't see her nephew anymore. He was so close to her. and how
Yeah,
heartbroken he
you
was.
brought up the nephew, and this doesn't seem fair, and blah blah blah.
No, I never actually stated that. I know some people did get confused. Callers were often calling up and saying, fuck Westside and all that stuff. But I was saying, it was my fault.
I don't remember anybody saying.
We did not take one
I-
call like that.
Never remembered one thing being said, and you feel like you've been betrayed a little bit, right, Westside?
Yeah, I
With this-
feel right now like there's a little bit of truth coming out that I
Yeah.
wasn't expecting here.
Well, here's
I'm not so sure what's going on anymore.
yeah. Basically, he said you did everything with the chef,
What?
but the deed. that, and he didn't know what that meant. What are you saying? No, your lip no. That's exactly what was said, was it not, Fez?
Totally. I mean, in graphic detail.
Yeah.
Don't make me
Well-
say these two words: tea and bag.
And maybe I'm old-fashioned. I don't like to bring my personal affairs on the air. I don't think it's anybody's business. So I personally wouldn't be comfortable if I was you, Westside.
Again, I wasn't there. I can only speculate as a Jim Garrison might. And I'm just saying, there's no magic bullet
You
theories
told us
here.
this is what she has confessed to.
Right.
To get you back.
Yeah. So, yeah, it feels strained now. That definitely feels strained. Is there something you want to say, Dave?
How about that Hone party tomorrow, huh? We're going to have some fun. And some beer.
I think that maybe instead of that, some talking should take place tomorrow.
Maybe.
And there should be maybe trust issues come up.
That's a significant word.
Why don't you do this? Fall backwards and she'll catch you. We'll do it right now. Here's Joel. Joel, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Joel.
Yeah, you guys crack me up. Hey, Fezzy, are you feeling all right, Fezzy?
Yeah, I'm doing okay.
All right, man. Last time I talked to you was pre-heart attack, so, looking out for you. Hope you're well.
And I'm on vacation in 20 minutes.
What, every 5 months you check in and you feel like you're doing the right thing? I'm here taking care of Grandma every day.
You know what? 5 months of sleeping, only 4
What can we
hours.
do for you, big man?
You know what? I'm wondering, be easy on the big man. I'm wondering, what kind of oral sex these guys had back when they were dating. Because I'm thinking, she might be a little pent up.
I'm sorry, Claire. Some of this stuff was brought up as they... Are you upset, Claire? Because I saw you take up bad
Yeah,
phones.
this is kind of, just...
Too much?
Yeah.
Dave, do you feel like you crossed the line here? Because I do.
No, I don't.
Things that I told Dave I didn't really expect to
No,
None of us did.
go everywhere. So.
Yeah.
They're out there.
Not
in
good.
satellite space.
Well, yeah, I suppose you're right about that. But I think it's good to get things out on the table, and to get things out on the table, that's a positive thing, and you laugh about it and you say those were the days, and then you move forward maybe a little bit.
Or was this more of a thing of you were using stuff that was personal as show material?
No, I wasn't doing that. I feel like...
Claire, do you take it that way? Something that should have been private
Yeah.
became show material.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
We're trying to make him the big man.
Yeah, the big man all of a sudden. Where, let's face it, you behaved badly 10 months ago, and now Claire's kind enough to give you another chance.
Right. I admitted to all the bad things that I did, though. That's the thing.
But they're still happening. She's uncomfortable with the way you've discussed her on the air.
Well, no. She might
Is
not
that
always
fair,
get...
Claire?
I would say that's fair.
She under the spotlight's making her a little more uncomfortable. I think if we were off the air and we were just joshing around, she
Sure,
wouldn't
if
be.
there weren't 5 million people listening right now, it'd be a
Mm.
little different.
Thanks for being kind. 5 million. Hope. If everybody clicks over.
Yeah.
Right now, the 80s channel's going, nobody's
That's
listening.
me, queen of exaggeration.
Yeah, that's okay. But maybe, you're kind of new into this, that you learned something here.
Well, I did, I guess. I still believe, though, if you're going to be on this show, you have to be honest with your life and yourself.
Your life? Why hers? Why Claire's?
Well, that's a good
What
point.
she did away from you.
That's a good point, and I'm going to heed that, because you're right.
Heed that how?
What you said
An
about...
apology would be the way I would handle it. And even then, I don't know whether it would be good enough.
Not dumb gifts of Gumby and shampoo. Oh, wait, those are from her. Never mind. Sorry.
And I love mine. Give me all yours if you don't want it. Because I'm going to put this right back next to the ship in the office. Hi, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Who's this? Hi, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Hi, I don't have your
Hello?
name up here. Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
Oh, it's me?
Yeah, I guess so.
That's you.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. That ginger-headed wanker there.
Yes.
The self-centered, arrogant so-and-so.
Yes.
He should get a life. And Claire, go out and get yourself a little bit of Irish sausage on St. Paddy's Day tomorrow, because he's going to be blaming you. He's going to be blaming you all of your relationship for his inadequacies.
All right, thank you very much.
No, that's not going to happen.
Your own people.
I know how special
I'll
Claire
tell you,
is.
Here's the thing that I feel bad about. I look over and Claire, I feel like I've known you at least as long as Dave. You're not enjoying this. I see your eyes are watered up a little bit. And we were looking forward to seeing you.
Tears of joy, maybe?
No, why it be like that?
I don't think so.
She's fine. It's intense. She had some very intense moments a few minutes ago with clothes all over the street and stuff.
Dave, can we talk to Claire for a moment?
Yeah.
Claire. I hope this isn't ruined. Is it?
No. I'm sorry.
That your feelings are hurt?
No. I'm good.
I feel really bad about this. I mean, obviously, I know you probably don't have an XM radio.
No, I don't.
She's getting one. She's getting one. I put in the order.
Yeah, but maybe you'll understand now that she's a very nice girl, and you don't want to have the show get in the way of that.
I understand. I mean, all right. Yeah,
Maybe treat her nice enough not to put her in a position like that.
Well, I had no idea. Some people are very open about this. Apparently, Claire isn't. Look at E-Rock. Ever the gentleman is bringing her some tissues. Thank you. Of course, those same tissues were right next to Dave.
Well, I didn't think she would want toilet paper.
Here's Marianne. You're on Ron and Fez.
What is?
Yeah, how are you, buddy?
Good. Well, first of all, I wanted to say to Claire that if she's going to be with this guy, she needs much, much thicker skin. Because he is a piece of work, and I think he's going to put her through the paces. But more than that, he thought he was safe saying all that stuff on the air because he specifically said she did not have a radio. She can't listen.
I didn't think I said that, but...
You did.
Oh.
You absolutely did, because Ron specifically asked you, well, what if she hears this? And he said, don't worry, she doesn't have a radio. So that's my point. I just wanted to say. And Claire, you're going to have to get thicker skin if you're going to stay with this guy.
She'd have to be a rhino.
Me and her
Well, she's
shoot
not.
the-
She's a tiny little drink of water, Fez.
Yeah.
We
Butterfly.
shoot the shit a lot, so I guess my lapse in judgment was perhaps
Because
shooting
she
the
thought
shit
it was
on
like
the air.
you guys. Now all of a sudden you're like the guy down at the corner, the teenager down at the corner.
Now I understand.
Hey, did you hear what happened? You're like the guy after prom night. And Claire, you were gone with that for 10 months. You could have been with a million guys, as far as I'm concerned, and you should have. Because I guarantee you, if Fezzi, we said Claire's looking for a date, there would be a damn line around this building.
Exactly. And yeah, it would be like if this thing broke off again tomorrow, you wouldn't have a thing to worry about.
Now, you know about his chronic masturbation, right?
Yes, I do.
And banging a blow-up doll.
Yeah, I knew about that a few years ago.
See? Honesty. Getting things on the table.
All right, let me check with this. About him putting his penis in a jar of mayonnaise.
I heard about the jelly.
Oh, yeah.
How many condiments have you been with?
Seriously. So you know he's an odd guy.
Yeah.
I mean, you know he's not what we'd call a winner. And yet, you still love him. But you
Yes, indeed.
Yes. And I love you, Sweet Pea. Look at me. Pork chop. Come on.
She's
I'm
hurt,
looking at
Dave.
you. I'm looking at you.
I'm being honest here. I love pork chop, huh?
Come up with a better nickname. What kind of nickname
Pork
is
chop.
that? Pork chop.
Well,
I love desk. I love lamp.
Chicken?
John, you're on Run and Fez. How are you?
Hey, did Dave take care of that chlamydia thing he had a couple months ago?
I saw someone on that, sir.
Please. Please. You know, here's the thing. I really wanted to go out to the vacation feeling good. And now that I see our friend Claire cry on the air, I feel terrible.
I know. I'm going to feel bad all the way to the airport.
Earl, how do you feel about this one? You be the judge.
I feel awful. I feel like a mutt.
Did you feel like Fez and I did that their relationship was much more open because of the way he's been talking the last couple months?
Yeah, I just feel a little.
I see Lil John, same way.
Feel a little blindsided.
All right, come on in here, Lil John.
I totally assumed she was privy to all of this.
Yes, me too.
Well, I thought it was open too. I maybe made a mistake about that though. I did make.
John, he's always talking about the relationship in the office.
I actually thought he was a little more open with her.
Yeah.
In his personal life.
Well, I am
as
open
opposed
with
to
her.
what comes on the show.
Yeah.
I think we. Go ahead.
No, I mean, I knew what he had said on the air about things, but
Right.
I also think that he knows that I'm not really comfortable about talking about it.
Sure.
Well, actually, yeah.
And
so
I did tell him.
I
that,
have
but-
told her, that I've said everything that I said on the air. I have told her that, so that is kind of true. I think maybe she doesn't like talking. It's difficult to talk about stuff if you're not used to radio and stuff like that.
Why are you talking like Roger Rabbit? You are panicking like Roger Rabbit. But Claire, I'll just say I don't know what you see in him. I don't know what you see in him. And you definitely can't have kids with this man.
I'm good to you, right? No,
Just
baby?
because of the red hair alone.
You're good to her.
I think so. No, baby.
You hurt her feelings today. You made her cry.
Did I?
And in a way, it hurt me and Fez's feelings still because we don't want to see her cry.
Yeah, that's the last thing.
Although
we like her so much more than you.
This may be why we made the top 10 shock jocks. I didn't think there was a reason for it, but today was a shock jock thing that you pulled off, Dave.
Right over Steve Dahl, baby.
Teabagger, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
You stole my thunder, so I got to change it up. I wanted to know if Westside took it in the keister from the chef.
All right, please.
No and no.
Nobody's business. For right now, it's no one's business. No, you don't ever want to start details with them because they're going to want every little one. Like I guess Dave did when you came back, huh? Did he bug you about every detail?
The Inquisition?
She's more of the solid rock, and I'm the wacky person.
Let me just tell you this. This is my belief on it. When guys want to know, what did you do with him? What happened? Where did you go? What did you... I believe that's homoerotic. I believe they like to think about another man being with you. And I think that's where this came from, Dave.
Maybe I have some issues I have to work on, Mr. B.
Fez, you're pretty much pro on that. Do you think I'm right with it?
Oh, I think you're dead on. I think you hit a bullseye, my friend.
Thank
10
you.
out of 10 shooting there, Tex.
I feel bad because I see how sad you look. I can't... I want to end it up and move on, but my heart's sad right now.
No, it's all good. I'm an emotional kind of person, so.
Oh, are you? You're a real emotional girl?
Yeah, I would say.
Randy Newman put it best.
That is true. She does get very emotional, but in a good way. I mean,
Newman.
Movies and stuff. And that's great. That's what I love about her. She's very emotional.
Here is... no, I'm not going to go to that one. I am not going to go to that. Here's Tony. Tony, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, buddy.
What's going on? What's that?
Speak up, big man.
I'm good to hear you guys are back on the radio. I haven't heard you guys since your...
We're on the air right now. What can we do with you? Never mind. We're going to take your call some other time. We're not having a conversation. Here's Julie. You're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys. What's going on?
Hey, baby.
Yeah, I just want to let Eastside Dave know he's a big phony, and Claire could do so much better instead of hanging around this guy who plays with his dick all day long.
That's true. That part is true. He annoyed you a little bit today, Julie?
How am I
Oh,
a phony?
big time.
Yeah. How is he a phony?
How am I phony if I've told her everything I say on the air, you fucking bitch? Get the fuck out.
Oh, I'm a fucking bitch.
Shut up.
He's right. Go ahead. Go
yeah,
ahead,
real
Julie.
nice. That's the way you talk to Claire, right?
Yeah, I talk exactly like that.
Stop
hey, Claire,
it,
I
Dave.
Yeah,
love you.
look at you. You made her cry, you dick.
Shut up.
Dave, this is not the way we wanted to go to vacation.
Sorry. Not at all. I haven't felt this bad since I found out the interns were eating pork behind our back.
I'm going to go eat ham.
Sorry about that,
The
by the
second this show's over, I'm eating ham.
I'll buy you guys a ham sandwich. I need to make
Earl, this is not the way I wanted to go to vacation.
Me neither. Not at all.
All right, I guess that is it for us. Tomorrow, O&A are live at the Hard Rock.
Starting at 11 o'clock in the east, 8 o'clock in the west. And we will be back on Monday the 27th.
Claire, terribly sorry about everything.
No. It was great seeing you guys.
Yeah. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
The Ron and Fez Show. XM 202.